Okay, so welcome back to Fire Emblem Tabletop. So, last week, oh god, what did you guys do last week? I'm trying to remember. You were in the tunnels. You were in the tunnels underneath the prison. You found your way to where they dump the bodies. You discovered your first beast man, dead, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You met Jed's guys. He's got guys. You met his guys. They got the trackers off of everybody, and they improved your item that lets you trade places with people. It's from 10 minutes now up to 20 minutes, so use it wisely. And they invited you to come over if you're ever in the neighborhood and you are covered in trackers and need those removed. Jed then disappeared with his gang back to lay low for a bit. Um, and you guys were left to your own devices. So you explored the area with all those dead beasts. There's a boarded up tunnel. I believe it was Edwin seeing things in the tunnel.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure there's really a person there.
Yeah. Edwin's seeing things in the tunnel. Archibald's getting vague senses of familiarity. But can't stay in the tunnel for long because you've got to put Allus back where he belongs. And by that, I mean send him to Cadane. You gave him his eyeballs back with the help of Lethair's staff. But he is going to Cadane because Lethair does not want that man in her house.
No,
Understandably.
so fair, girl.
Understandable.
Yep. You also got Godfried back home to visit. Certain parties are not entirely happy with him, but he's still alive, so that's a good news. And you have all been invited to stay the night at Godfrey's house. So I believe you
Yeah,
guys
it's mandatory.
It's mandatory night staying at Godfrey's house.
There's a 50-50 he learns something about the love of his life.
What? Yeah, we'll
50-50
see.
chance that Godfrey learns something about the love of his life. Sorry, my mic is in the wrong spot.
Here, in front of my
She
salad?
wants kids, damn it.
She's got a perfectly good one in a
Yeah,
laundry basket
sure,
in the living
that's-
room. I don't
that's
know what
what I-
else she's asking for.
That's what I meant.
Godfried is hoping she doesn't ask.
Wouldn't a goldfish be so much easier to take care of? Come on.
I'm a dog, man.
Or a dog, yeah. So,
So,
So, we left off. You guys were. Oh yeah, Godfrey retrieved his wheelchair from his house, which is more of a disguise bit than of actual use. But he wants to come to Cadane, so gotta be in disguise for that. By disguise, I mean get your tail out of my caption, son. All right, you guys appear back in the field with Allus and your NPCs and any player characters that were not there. And yeah, everyone is reunited at this point. Allus is still sitting, kind of shielding his newly formed eyeballs from the sunlight, squinting at everything, and your other guys, Amalthea and Gare, they're kind of picking through the convoy, like, ew, gross, that old food, disgusting, throw it in the bush.
forget, did we give Lethair the staff back already?
Yeah, Edwin came and fixed Allus and then went back and took it to her.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure before we went to Cadane, but yeah, Cadane's good. Octavia's gonna help Allus get new drip.
Alright,
Excellent.
we all go into Cadane. Did we get Godfried situated in his chair?
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah.
He doesn't look exactly happy about it because it's a piece of shit, but he's ready to go.
Yeah, maybe is he gonna ask Val for any help making a fabric cushion or anything, or is he just gonna sit there and be grumpy about it?
Probably not at this very second because I think you
Okay.
guys are ready to go, but
Yeah.
he could ask later, perhaps.
Okay. Because I just meant if he's not gonna ask, then I'll do it for him.
For now, he's gonna sit there and look a little bit pissed off.
Yeah.
I'm the disability advocate.
All right, so y'all headed to Cadane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, where are you appearing?
Probably outside. Or I forget. I feel like I asked this before, but do you think it's normal for people to just warp into Cadane if it's Wizard City?
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
It's
then
probably
we can just show up.
designated you can warp here
Yeah.
areas.
Yeah, all right.
Mhm.
That's the kind of thing Edwin would use, definitely.
I think Octavia specifically tells Alice, please put your hood up. It might be kind of sunny there.
Alice does so easily, and he's kind of like still shielding his eyes even with the hood. He looks like he's trying to see a bird very far away.
Oh.
Not a bird very up close. Hi, Edwin.
He doesn't even know that yet.
Yeah,
I
true.
feel
He
this.
doesn't know.
Damn, he doesn't know anything. He's like, yep, all my friends, quote unquote, exactly the same as they were before. Phenomenal.
Mhm. Edwin got a haircut, I think it was.
Yeah, you got a haircut. We'll see what else he discovers.
Yeah.
All right, so
Alright.
Does he have a perception stat? We'll find out.
you know what? Before you leave,
No.
let me
I
have him make a
apologize.
quick check.
To Trikey.
No, that's fine.
Where is Olus?
Yeah, I'm not really
Party?
sorry. It's funny.
No, yeah, it's like I don't think Edwin would bring it up. Just like walk up to people and be like, "By the way, did you know I'm a dragon now?" But like when it comes up, it is funny.
Yeah. Hey Edwin, what'd you
Hey,
learn
Edwin,
in
have you ever-
Jugdral? Does that shit. Turns into a noodle about it.
Oh no!
Hey, Edwin, have you ever been in the sky?
Puts my arms lovingly around Alice's shoulders. No.
No.
No. I'm looking at his stat. No.
All right, hold on. Let me have him roll. His
It's
sheet
his
is
high,
like not
it's
loading.
one of his perception is one of his higher mods.
Olus,
It's a base
load.
0.
One sec.
He's so squishable.
Squishables. Promise? His
No.
sheet straight up isn't loading. What is his mod for wisdom?
It's 0.
0.
All right. Well, he rolled a 19.
Oh god.
Oh.
All right. So I think, as maybe Edwin's helping him with like, here's your cloak, here's your blah, 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 blah. He probably like, he's pretty close to Edwin. Edwin's maybe turning this way, that way, not exactly standing straight up. So he probably makes eye contact with one of your ears and just like blinks a couple times, like, okay, eyes aren't completely working yet. There's a smear here. But no, he realizes it's like that. And I don't think he's gonna say anything. I think he's gonna like he's doing that thing where you're trying not to stare at something. So, but like, you're stealing glances. So he's just like, oh yeah, I'm looking at Edwin's face. Edwin, what is that? Edwin's face. Yep.
Do you think he remembers if Edwin had pointy ears before?
Do you want to make an insight check on him?
Sure. Oh, I got a nat 1.
Nat 1?
Nat 1.
You don't know what he's
No.
thinking. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's just his sheet. I can open all the others.
Oh,
dear.
did you move it and maybe you're loading it?
No, I didn't. Alice!
Where are you going?
Alice is
It's
super.
because I opened it first.
Close the sheet, you
There may only be
bitch.
one.
Alright.
Oh, you know what? It's reconnecting for me too. His sheet's a little fucked.
Yeah. Oh no.
Forbidden Alice.
Alright.
Forbidden frog.
Yeah, he's not loading. I'll close him. Okay, but yeah, Edwin, you're not really sure what he's thinking, but he's definitely noticed. And he doesn't appear to be intending on saying anything.
Okay. Well, Edwin will simply go about his business, I think, trying to make sure everyone's got everything they need for going to the desert.
Alice will not push it any further. He will just sit with this, and this will be his thing to think about for the next 40 years. Was Edwin always like this? Or did I just not notice? To be fair, he wasn't looking very hard.
Does he know that means someone's a dragon, or is he just like, huh?
I think he knows it means something. He's not.
Yeah.
He either doesn't know exactly, or like,
Yeah.
it could be anything.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of things that could mean. Not really, but in his brain, he's thinking, oh well, there's a bunch of reasons that a person could be like that.
Yeah.
Infuriable.
You're good.
All right, but okay, so Y'all warping away?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go to the designated teleport place.
Okay. So you arrive at the designated teleport place, which is probably a semi-private spot on like a road somewhere, with people minding to make sure nobody teleports into each other, that sort of thing. It's a relatively busy day, I suppose. There's people going all sorts of way. Whoa, who's making the world's loudest race car noises?
Oh, sorry. I think there's more stuff going on.
Oh,
I'll just mute until it goes
you're
away.
good. You're good. I was like, who's doing F1 on the
Yeah,
background?
usually no one can hear it, but I think it's just because it's so close. But I will mute until it's.
Trekie's blogging from his race car. But yeah, so you teleport into like maybe like a little side area, almost like a parking space, but for people warping in and out of the area. It's an overcast day. People are strolling to either their classes, their jobs, etc., etc. I believe I said it's now like, later in the day. So people are either coming home from work or leaving for the night shift. Nobody's paying much of you guys any mind, aside from a couple people turning like, oh, a big group is here. But nobody seems to be approaching you as if to say, what are you freaks up to? Allus,
Freak.
Allus spins in a circle, still kind of shielding his eyes. Clearly observing the environment. You're underneath some lush trees right now. So thankfully he is not burning like a vampire.
Okay. Current plan. Some of us take Olive shopping. Other people, primarily Edwin, goes to find him a place to stay.
Yeah, I'll go check and see if there's any empty places to stay around where my place.
Allus nods like, yes, please.
I don't know if anyone wants to come with Edwin. I assume Godfrey wants to go directly to where you can read things.
Yeah, Godfrey has a thinking face on, and you can assume he's thinking, what's the clearest route to wherever the books are?
Yeah,
he's not interested in either of these tasks.
Yeah, Edwin will point Godfrey to the direction of the library and remind him that he cannot steal the books, or Edwin will be very unhappy about it.
He just kind of looks at you for a little bit, and you're not quite sure whether that's a look of, well, obviously I can't steal the books, or, well, obviously I'm gonna steal the books. But after a brief moment of making whatever face that is, he begins to make his way over there. All right. Where to, gang?
Are Gare and Amalthea here, or did they not come?
They're with you. Everyone's here unless otherwise stated.
Okay.
Gare whistles and he says, fancy place. Got little trees everywhere and everything.
You need to out here to have trees.
This looks like a castle or something.
I mean, it is a really old academy.
I've never been to an academy before. Sounds fancy. Let's say that.
Yeah. I'll go deal with the I forgot the word for it. Rooming.
The housing board?
Yeah, housing.
Yeah.
Your landlord.
Yeah.
Or housing board.
So, clarify to me for Edwin.
Mm-hmm.
Does Edwin, is it like a campus apartment situation, or does he just live in the city of Kidane in his own place?
I think it's probably like there's apartments and they are pretty much always filled with students, but they are still just apartments that the school doesn't.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyone want to go with Edwin? Or is Edwin doing this alone?
He can go by himself if
I-
you don't have to come.
I could go with him if he wishes.
Sure. I mean, it's either that or hold clothes for Octavia.
All right. Allus
Oh,
is kind
God.
of looking between the two groups. He doesn't know which one to go with.
Octavia goes up to him and is like, don't worry, Edwin will get things sorted. You're coming with me.
Okay. He makes a face as if being taken clothes shopping is not the way he would prefer to spend his time, especially because he does have perfectly good clothes somewhere in an apartment in Valhalla, but of course those are
Yeah.
inaccessible to him.
Mhm.
But he will allow himself to be directed towards the shops of Octavia's choosing.
Yeah.
But we'll go with Edwin
Oh.
first. So,
Okay.
is Archibald coming along with Edwin?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
All right.
So, Archibald, Edwin, you
Mhm.
guys make your way to the housing director for the little area you're in, the landlord, so to speak. He lives in one of the buildings. He has one of the large apartments on the bottom floor, one of the buildings. And he does appear to be home, but the door is closed.
Well, I think Edwin will knock on the door.
Okay. It takes a minute, but someone does answer. It is, you recognize him as your landlord. Do you know this guy well? How well do you know this guy?
Probably I only talk to you to pay rent and ask you to fix the plumbing.
Gotcha. So it's not like a
Yeah.
friendly relationship.
No, yeah. But I think Edwin has lived here for quite a while, so
Yeah.
it's like we're not friendly, but like you'd probably know each other on site.
Good terms. Good terms. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably did know each other on site. You look
Yeah.
very different now. I'm gonna have this
Yeah.
guy make a roll
Yeah.
quick. Oh, he got it. Okay. It takes him like half a second.
Yeah.
He like gives you the up and down.
Yeah.
And he says, Edwin?
Yeah. Sorry, it's been a while. I know the school was paying for my rent, but I have a friend who needed somewhere to stay, so I guess I was wondering if you've got any places open right now.
He kind of just continues staring at you for a minute, because, well, you look quite different from when you left. Perhaps nearly unrecognizable. And he doesn't say anything about your rent, so hopefully the school's been keeping their end of the bargain.
Yeah.
But he does look over at Archibald and says, is this the friend?
No, different friend. He is out grabbing some supplies right now.
Uh-huh.
A single wave and a hi.
I see. A student as well?
He just needs somewhere to stay in the area for a little bit. He might be considering it. I asked him. I don't. Edwin looks over at Archibald like, do you think Allus would want to go to school?
The wizard school?
Yeah.
Archibald makes a head bob, he's not something that indicates, hey, in the list of people to go to school in
Yeah.
this situation, he's not the least likely. So it could happen.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, I have a few rooms open. Mostly students around, if he doesn't mind that. Is he paying up front or?
Yeah, up front. If you don't mind us coming back with him later, I just wanted to check before we all brought him over here.
Yeah, I think I'd want to meet this guy before I take your word for it. Not that you haven't been a good tenant, Edwin, but you have to be careful, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Uh-huh. Well, I can't make any promises till I meet the guy, so come back once you've finished your chores.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Uh-huh. He's still kind of like squinting at you, like, what the
Yeah.
fuck happened to this guy? And he kind of
Hold on.
closed the door.
Can
Oh,
I just roll to see if Edwin notices that this is the problem?
yeah.
Yeah, all right. I think Edwin finally picks up on like, oh yeah, this guy knew me specifically as student number 57 and not whatever's going on right now.
Uncool dweeb Edwin and not sick dragon Edwin. Welcome to the new me.
Edwin quickly adds I've been out on I've been out on a trip out in Jugdral, but I'm sure I'll be coming back soon. It's it's been a while. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no issue. Your rent's been paid, but maybe see the barber. And then he closed the
Yeah. Edwin just turns to Archibald and says like, "Do I look that bad?"
Oh.
No. Archibald means it. But it is Archibald, so you know.
Well, no accounting for taste, I guess.
Alas. It's alright, he'll get used to it. He's just not used to this cooler new Edwin.
That needs long hair to hide his ears.
Yeah.
Exactly. He didn't even check for the ears.
He was too busy.
Hey, no pets in the apartment.
Perfect disguise.
Yeah.
Make an exception for Edwin because he looks very polite.
All right.
And he's got a degree.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, yeah, let's
Octavia,
go back and find
Valente, Amalfia, and Gare. I forgot about Gare and Ollis. You guys are going shopping. Tell me where you're going. What are you buying Ollis?
Okay. Basically buying him essentials. He can pick out his essentials like undergarments and such,
Yes.
but I think like basically Octavia is picking out at least like 3 robes that are 1 suited to Cadane, 2 suited to the weather, and 3 good for if he gets a date.
Okay. So like fancier. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little bit fancier. She's like, bruh, we're wearing overalls.
Yeah.
Well,
And like,
Ollis,
something to wear to a job interview.
Yeah, to a job interview.
Ollis, he is wearing overalls, but it's clear he doesn't like prefer to be wearing overalls. Those are not the types of clothes he seems to be gravitating towards. You remember his original outfit? He had little pointed boots.
Yeah,
He's a little mage boy.
He's a little wizard.
Suit him.
He's looking
I'm assuming
longingly at one of the Cadane cone hats.
Octavia looks at him and is like, once you get a guaranteed potential job there, then you can get that hat. Until then, we are looking at proper headgear for the sun.
He nods. He knows. But the hats, they call to him.
Yeah, she guides him as she's picking out some other clothes to like maybe a section with pointier boots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll pick out a pair he likes, little curly tip boots.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm so sniffly.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh. But yes, he will. He's pretty easy. He's easy to shop for. There's a couple things maybe that he's not a huge fan of, but he's self-sufficient. He's in his 30s. He's shopped for himself before.
Yeah, he has. Octavia's also like, you don't know what this climate is like. That's why I'm helping you with this.
It feels warm already.
Yeah, it can get warmer. This is spring.
Oh man. You weren't lying about a desert.
Not at all.
Have to get like an umbrella for the sun or something.
Oh yeah, we can pick out a nice sunshade for you.
He looks a little bit embarrassed when you say that, like, oh, he was mostly kidding. Like, haha, that's something ladies in the capital do when they want to keep their skin
Octavia
perfect.
putting a hand on his shoulder like, I don't joke about sun protection.
We don't joke about sunscreen here, Alice.
You need to preserve your skin.
He will pick out a nondescript greenish umbrella that could be used for rain or shine.
Yay, utility.
Utility. But yeah, so he's pretty easy, but he is going to cost you 2,000 gold.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
take
fine.
that out of I'll take
Oh,
that out
yeah.
of Val's inventory. Valente's there to be full of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I think as they're doing it, Octavia also turns to Garrett and Amalthi is like, do you guys want anything?
Garrett's kind of looking at some of, like, the cloaks. There's, like, nicer cloaks here that are for, you know, sunnier areas, so they're not super thick. Mostly decorative. Wizard-y, even. And Amalthi is just playing with the jewelry. She's running her hand back and forth on a, like, rack of amulets with negligible magical property, if anything.
Uh-huh. Octavia looks at the ambulance and then looks at Amalthea and is like, pick out one.
Oh, I get an amulet?
Yeah, you can get an amulet.
Oh. And then she goes to, grab through the amulets, now taking a closer look and untangling the ones she tangled. She picks out a purple one.
Ooh,
It has no
nice.
magical properties, but it is the chunkiest one.
Understandable. Also, Adana is trying to. No, Donna, you need to leave. I'm sorry.
Oh, Donna.
The Donna.
Everyone says hello. The Donna. Yeah, hi, baby. I'm sorry, you can't be in front of the screen.
Let her play. Let her ball.
One of these days, you will get a game where Donna is the final boss.
Oh boy. No, I can never hurt Donna.
I know it's an unwinnable final boss. You have to just tempt her with treats.
Alright, yeah. Picks Donna up,
How
the
much-
final boss.
How much is the necklace?
The necklace is 200 gold.
I can pay for that.
Excellent. Alright. Amalthea will gladly accept a gift. But
Nice.
you got anyone else want any just like regular clothes? Wizard style?
Does Gare still want that cloak?
No, he's
I
put
think
it
Val
back.
could get him that cloak.
He's put it back. It's kind of more of like, oh, that's interesting looking. Like he would have never thought to dress like that. He's got a passing interest in fashion. But yeah, it's not asymmetrical enough.
Get him one of those engaged sage outfits.
The crop top?
Yeah,
Mhm.
he would rock that. He would rock that fit. I think after people are like sorry that maybe Aldous is trying on and getting his clothes tailored, it's Octavia just goes probably to like one section with nicer robes that look a little bit more official. Maybe the section that instructors go to.
The
And
suit.
she's
Oh,
kinda
the
just-
suits
Yeah.
of wizard.
The
robes.
wizardness.
Mm-hmm.
Wizard suit.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
just a regular 3-piece suit, but it comes with the cap.
Yeah.
I was thinking it has a cape built in.
Yeah, and
Well,
cape.
you can have a cape built in. Yeah.
Kind of like whatever
But
Hanneman's got going on in Three Houses. Kind of like that. It's a suit, but it's a little wizardy vibe.
Oh, I googled wizard suit and I'm getting a bunch of like fancy coats.
I want to look at
Damn.
wizard suits.
I'll send you the good ones.
Nice.
Hell yes.
Also, just a quick one. Let's see, because she's back.
The Donna?
Hi,
Mhm.
Donna.
Hello. She's always so sitting down.
Yeah, that's the place where I can actually reach my mouse.
So big of eyes.
Mm-hmm.
What a hell.
Yeah, what a hell. He is the Donna.
The Dinosaur.
Mhm.
Okay, baby.
All right,
Yeah,
but Alright, you buying anything? Wizard suits?
It's more like she's. Those are kind of like that was the style that Total wore for work. Last, so she's kind of just like looking at it and thinking about it.
Well, if there's anything that pleases you, there is some in Fire Mage Red, and I know Octavia likes to wear blue to match your hair, so there is also blue.
Mm. Yeah, Octavia will get a pair in blue.
Okay, yeah, you could add a blue wizard suit to your inventory, and you could pay. Well, it's a nicer one, so 500 gold feels correct.
Yeah. Wizard suit 2 in. Trikey also send me wizard suits.
I'm putting them in the chat.
Oh shit!
Oh hell yeah!
Oh shit! Hold on.
So 500.
Yo, wait, these go hard. Oh, this blue one is sick. Sorry, there's a
Yeah.
screen now.
Yeah, that's
This
oh,
rules.
That's so rad.
Oh, that didn't
That
work.
one-
Hold on.
that one-
Trikey's sending me a virus too. Yay!
Yeah.
Oh no.
This coat is cool. Damn. Oh, hell yes. Slay.
Nice.
Trip all your students in the hallway. Fuck yeah.
You're graded on avoiding the robes in the hall.
You know what, Tima? Maybe I
Maybe
will
there's,
draw
like-
Godfried in a wizard suit.
Oh, hold on. Here's a
Nice.
pantsuit version.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
I'm-
I have this
I'm
cloak, but
really-
in black. I could do
Yeah,
this.
I like the blue. I really like the blue one, but I think this pantsuit style is more Octavia style, so that way it has more range of movement.
Here.
So that's what Octavia got, but ooh, actually
Ugh.
this one.
Octavia got this one. This is what she's wearing.
Yeah.
Just picture
Yeah.
Octavia's head here.
Mhm.
Yeah. Perfect.
Lovely.
Let me out of here. Alright, so fashion. Yes.
Hmm.
I think Gare will see you buy that. Like, walk up to the register, purchase blue wizard suit, and not like judging you, but just like, what do you got there?
Suit.
A smoothie.
What's,
Yeah, the same cadence of a smoothie.
what's the suit for?
I don't know.
Just in case, I guess?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh. He's kind of eyes you suspiciously like, okay, weird outfit to buy with no plan, but go off. Maybe you could take Archibald somewhere in Cadane and something like that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Not now, obviously, but
I mean, yeah, later. But maybe I can wear it now. Go over around.
he shrugs like, yeah, this probably be the place, huh?
Ah, oh, bless you. And then
Like,
immediately Garrus being sarcastic with Octavia's like, okay!
yay!
Goes to put it on.
I
So
think
she's
I
wearing
think
that
Gare will wait for
outfit
you to
and
the whole like going into the changing room montage thing. He's gonna wait outside, and he will politely clap when you come out because Octavia looks
Yeah.
good.
Ah! Octavia's like, thank you.
It's a nice color, matches your hair.
Yeah!
You gotta start learning water magic now, though. I think
Oh, it catches people by surprise.
tactical.
Yeah.
All right. So I think at this point, you guys have reconvened. Edwin and Archibald are back.
Hmm.
You probably meet. There's a big bag of just all this shit somewhere in the mix. Maybe he's lugging it around. It is his shit after all.
Octavia helps him lug some of the shit.
That's very nice of her in her new suit.
Still in the dresser suit or what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gross.
still in the suit, still in the sick kick-ass suit.
Excellent. All right. So where to next? Alice needs to go get an apartment.
Yeah.
Or sorry, just Archibald does a double take. Upon
Yeah. Are you wearing those like yassification earrings too?
Oh my god.
Oh,
She took off the yassification earrings when they were fighting.
Yeah.
But maybe she's like, oh, they'll look good with this outfit. So she put them back on.
How does Archibald feel about that?
a slight bit of drool in the corner of it. No, I'm kidding. No, that is it. There is a vibe of walks into room. Oh,
Men be saying awooga and similar
Yeah.
things.
he says nothing, but
Yeah.
he's just quiet about it in the corner.
Yeah. When they say knock 'em dead, this is what they mean.
Tavia smiles and waves at Archibald, and Emma is like, yeah, this is cool. Look, I got a cape.
Yeah. Edwin's like, oh, it looks very nice.
Well, just does a little wave like.
Yeah, you can tell which of us is attracted to women.
Move over, gay boy.
My identity has been stolen.
Yeah, you got my name, bitch.
All right.
Well, the landlord said he does have places open, but he wants to meet you first.
Oh, what do I say?
Well, he did ask if you were here to be a student. I don't know if you want to.
I think Alice frowns a little bit. He says, am I allowed to? Should I? Will I fit in better here? You know, just for the time being.
Most people here are studying.
They don't have anything for staff.
Oh, they definitely do.
One day confirmed.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a bit old to be a student.
Well, there's no one's too old to be a student.
Yeah. I get it. I don't want to be hanging out with a bunch of undergrads. If you don't take it personally, Edwin.
No, it's okay. I mean, this close to graduating. I mean, the second time post grad in whatever version Kadane has of that.
Just call it post grad. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. But at the very least, I think he just wants to know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I suppose I'll tell him I'm looking for work.
All right.
I'll also help you with that. Like I said, I would originally.
Yeah, we'll just say like I already have enough saved up, and I have good references. I just need.
I don't have anything saved up. Or
we
not
have
here.
enough saved up for you.
Yeah.
He makes a face like.
Sam, how much is rent usually? Do you think?
I'm gonna be super nice and say it's 1,000 gold.
Okay, I'm gonna give him 10,000 gold.
Okay, I think he will look at that amount of money and gasp a little bit. He says, "What? That's
I mean, it's from selling some of the stuff we found in. Well, you know.
Uh-huh. And I assume you want me to pay you back at some point.
Not even.
What? Why are you just giving me things? I don't understand.
Well, honestly,
you did kind of fuck up your life like 3 times.
Yeah, and I mean, I know we're all kind of the same opinion that maybe it's not great to kidnap people and all that, but it is. We don't do what we do because we want to hurt people. We just want that messed up stuff to end. So if we can help you, that's at least one person.
You know, they don't have kind people like you guys in the Empire, at least none that I've met.
It kind of sounds like the Empire's designed to kind of crush those people, so I get that.
Well, maybe. I'm sure they exist, but if they do, they're in nooks and crannies I have never explored.
Yeah. Well, I guess how I mean it is it doesn't get you very far to be nice.
That I think I would agree with. So this place is different then. That's interesting.
Well, there's definitely still not nice people. We did just get out of a second war.
Yeah.
Aha.
But I think everyone's had enough of war at this point, so there's that.
I
don't think there's
certainly
gonna
hope
be-
so.
Yeah, there's not going to be any more wars soon, at least around here.
Yeah, just don't join the Mage Corps and you should be fine.
Do not join the
Mage
Mage
Corpse.
Do not.
Well, that sounds
Yeah.
like the exact kind of job I would have gone for, so thanks for warning me.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
there's plenty of job. I'm sure you'll find.
Okay. Well, I'll tell the man I'm looking for work, and that I have money.
Mhm.
And you know him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then if that should be fine. If you know him.
Yeah, and I'll be right there.
All right. So I think he will let you lead the way.
All right.
You reappear in front of the man's door, and Aulus tentatively knocks after confirming, yeah, right door.
Mhm.
The man opens it, sees Edwin.
Mhm.
You know, it almost feels like he's gonna ask, like, "Oh, you're back. What's up?" And then he notices the green-haired guy next to you is a different guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things.
Are
Yeah,
you the prospective resident? To which Aulus kind of meekly nods. Because this guy, Aulus is a little guy. And this guy is a stranger. And he's probably, you know, average to large.
Yeah.
So Aulus is just standing there like an idiot with his fancy new little shoes. And the man looks at Edwin. He says, "This is your guy?"
Yeah, this is Aulus. He's visiting for a little bit, so he was looking for somewhere to stay. I think he's still looking for a job. To which
Aulus
Edwin
nods.
looks at, yeah.
Aulus nods. Yep. Looking for a
But,
job around here. The guy just kind of stares at him like, "Man, what's going on there?" Especially because Aulus can't stop blinking. A lot. A lot. Like, uncomfortably.
Oh, yeah. He's not used to having to do that for her.
Yeah, I think Octavia is like a little bit behind and walks up and like, sorry about that. We warped in and he's still getting used to the sun.
Yeah. He disregards the fact that you're currently indoors. It says, well,
Windows.
if you're able to put the money up front, show me you have it, I could find you a room for at least a bit. A month or two, and then you gotta, you know, show me a proof of work and everything. To which Aulus kind of looks at Edwin before pulling out some of the gold you gave him, as if asking, like, "Is this still mine? Are we still good?"
Yeah. Edwin, like, yeah.
The man counts the gold, and he says, "Well, if you want it, there's a room open in the same hall as Mr. Edwin's." To which Aulus nods furiously, like, "Yes, that sounds good. Yeah, thanks."
Please get me out of whatever answer gets me out of this social situation.
The guy backs up a little bit, grabs a key off the wall, and says, "It's not clean or anything, since I wasn't expecting to house someone in it so quickly. But, well, you're not paying for that anyway, so enjoy." He kind of tosses the key to Aulus, says, "It's just up the stairs. And then you'll see it. The number's on the key." And he kind of nods to Edwin, like, "All right, let's hope your friend doesn't fuck up my place, otherwise it's your ass on the line.
Yeah.
And he closes the door with Ollis's
Alright.
money in hand.
All right.
Ollis
Edwin will drag Ollis
deflates.
off to his apartment.
Okay. The apartment is in a state of disrepair, as kind of stated. It was not cleaned, obviously. And it seems like whoever lived here moved out a while ago, and they left a bunch of their shit. So, Ollis just kind of enters. He takes a deep breath, and he says, "Oh, there's a lot to do."
Is it garbage or is
No,
it
it's
free
just
stuff?
dusty and stuff where
Okay.
you're like, whose family photo is this?
Oh well,
One
we
day,
can.
Crack Frank Knuckles and his
Yeah.
wife make light work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys could spend a few hours helping Ollis with his apartment if you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Order fantasy pizza.
Yeah.
Octavia immediately goes to the bathroom to change back into her normal clothes. She's not cleaning in these
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we can ask Alice about his life and stuff since we've like barely talked to him.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
He's busy getting shit off the floor and putting it in sacks. So if anyone wants to talk to anyone right now, it's a good opportunity.
Yeah.
You can go first, Trikey. With that,
Okay. Yeah, I was probably just gonna talk to Alice, yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Edwin's not super equipped to do a lot of. Yeah, no, I think the last time Alice saw us in person with his eyes, Edwin had 2 arms.
Yeah. And normal ears.
Mm-hmm. So I think Edwin is not perhaps doing any of the heavy lifting. So I'm sure he's also just picking shit up off the floor and dusting. So he can hang out with Alice.
Sure, yeah. Ollis will occasionally ask like questions like, so where's this in town? Where do I go to do this? Who do I talk to about this? But it's mostly like he's worried about stuff in the now. He's not really thinking big picture stuff.
I'm sure Edwin has answers for him like, oh, there's restaurants over here, and you can get a library card and stuff. Oh god, we let Godfrey in the library.
He's still in there. You haven't heard from him in hours.
Maybe that's better that way. Just let him have this.
Plausible deniability.
And tell Alice about like how the school works and stuff, and probably just like it's not Edwin's favorite info dumping subject, but I'm sure he has enough to say that he's probably just like talking until Alice interrupts him.
I think Ollis will barely interrupt you. He has a question here and again, like, who the fuck is that? What does that mean?
Yeah.
What? I have to go to that class? Oh wait, no, I'm not a student. But yeah, he's mostly just happy to listen because you've dragged and dropped him into a new situation.
Yeah, we've taken him to a secondary location.
Yeah. Do you have any like specific questions to ask him or anything?
Mostly like well, did you go to magic school or anything?
He says, yeah, of course I went to school. Kind of have to if you're gonna be in the army.
I guess that's true.
Well, it's
kinda...
it's a military academy, you know.
Oh yeah.
But you get all your basics. You know, you start when you're real young, and they don't let you touch any kind of weapons until you're older. So.
So you didn't go to Darna. The mage school in Darna.
Oh yes, sorry. I was like, Donna the cat. Go to her.
It's a weird thing because I was like, we settled on Darna.
Yeah, Donna.
Yeah.
No, I get it. He shakes his head. He says, no, I went to the academy in the capital, close to home. Not really a desert environment person, but not that I'm complaining now. Did everyone die but me?
No,
No,
sorry.
I'm just
No.
sorry, just listening.
Everyone dies but me.
Oh.
Well, this place probably isn't that much different from your experience with school. I would imagine. I mean, we did have to take combat classes and stuff, but that was also when there was a war on. Not
Mm.
sure if they still have those.
If it was anything like the academy I attended, then probably. Though I went to the mages college, of course.
Mm-hmm.
There were all different divisions. It wasn't just for mages, it was for everybody. So if you learned a little bit of everything. I know how to use,
Mm-hmm.
a sword handy enough, a bow here and there. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe, probably. That's usually what magic is for, right? Hurting people?
Honestly, I think most of the academy is about using magic for things that aren't hurting.
Oh. Well, that's certainly good to hear. Definitely makes me feel a bit safer. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I took the classes I had to with the combat stuff, but everything else I studied was just I mean, I got really into history, but my roommate was really into the like all the details of, like how to write your own spells and stuff like that.
Huh. Yeah.
Valente will chip in with like what she's obviously been at academy much
Mhm.
longer than Edwin has. So she talks a little bit about what it looks like when it is wartime.
Mhm. Uh.
Is it personal? But she's like, I remember I had to clean up this class. And it's like
It
was
looked like
messy
this.
sometimes.
Christ. All Nazi says, ah, so not so different. Definitely chaos here and there.
Mhm.
But I guess that's magic school, right?
Yeah. I
Can't.
feel like that just comes with the territory when people are throwing around like fire.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've electrocuted my fair share of people before.
Octavia pauses in what she's doing, looks, and is like, on accident.
Um,
Okay,
during
never
school, certainly. Wait, no.
mind.
During my schooling, yes, for sure.
Don't worry about it. I accidentally set a house on fire.
What?
Almost. Well, almost.
During
Hopefully
your
it didn't get
schooling?
set.
She still sets stuff on fire.
Oh, well, I've seen her on the battlefield, but ugh. All right. Well, good to know.
I just remember when Octavia was trying to cook dinner on the fire sword.
I forgot about that. I forgot about
They
that.
didn't provide us
Yeah.
with anything.
No, I mean,
There.
it was still funny though.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's one of the first things they teach you in mage school. Actually, you don't use weaponry for common means.
Well, I didn't go to mage school. Self-taught.
And yet, you what?
Yeah,
You didn't go to mage school and yet you're throwing around meteors like they're toys.
Yeah. Not like it's hard.
Got him. He kind of looks at
Body blow.
Edwin. He kind of
Yeah.
looks at Edwin like desperately, like you can't be serious.
No, I mean, she does do mercenary stuff. You did, right?
Yeah, I did.
Still, oh, I haven't met a lot of mages that aren't professionally trained, so forgive me if I'm cautious.
It's okay. It's more of a recent thing. Edwin helped me.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. The students leading the students, I guess.
Yeah, I guess when you put it that way.
Can you make a perception check?
Yeah.
Should I do too?
Yeah, go ahead.
22.
I got a nat 1.
So Octavia, you don't notice anything, but Edwin, you notice he's kind of been slowly inching away from Octavia during this whole conversation, as if she might spontaneously burst into flames.
Very funny.
He's kind of holding the
Octavia.
trash between the two of you, like, "Oh, put
Yeah.
stuff in this bag. Don't touch me."
Octavia's like, well, my brother went to Cadane.
Oh,
I just didn't.
well, that's everybody's got family ties here, huh? Is he still here? Can I meet him?
Edwin kind of makes a face like,
Valente's grip on whatever she's holding tightens significantly.
Octavia, there's like this twitch a little bit in her face. Then she's like, he passed in the last war.
Oh, well, sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't know. Forget
No,
I
it's fine.
asked.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You didn't know. It's fine. Just sorry. It's more like I say I have ties, but they may not help you find a job anymore.
No, well, that's okay. I'm sure I could get through on. Well, I guess my family name doesn't count for much here, but I'm fine. Well, again, sorry for asking. Thank you.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
He kind of just awkwardly stands there with his trash now. Like,
Octavia just like
uh,
awkwardly puts the trash in. Is like shit. I didn't mean to make it awkward, man.
Valente will say, I can't reference you in terms of, anything magical. I'm famously bad at it, but I can do what I was going to do originally, which was put in a reference for you to take my old job.
he frowns a little bit and says, I suppose I do have the experience. Now that I can, I'll see again. I was hoping to get something a little less, well, smelly. But
He shrugs and says, you don't have to.
no, I appreciate it. I think I'll look around for something else first. Maybe they need a bookkeeper or something like that. But if nothing else works, I can certainly sweep up magical accidents. It's nothing I haven't done before.
She nods and says, I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks. I do appreciate everything. Do they have... Oh, no, you go.
Sorry.
You go.
I used to work at a bookstore, if that sounds more appealing, though I would imagine they found someone else there. I'm not sure, actually. The guy who owned it was a little,
A little,
absent-minded, I think is the nice way of putting it.
Oh. Well, that sounds like it'd either be a very easy job or a very difficult one.
Oh, I would do my homework at job.
Oh. Well, if you'd leave the address, I'd be happy to check it out at some point.
Sure. Edwin will write down the address of the shop he used to work at.
Awesome. Allus will take that and put it on his freshly cleaned table.
Mm.
I think after a minute of like more picking up trash, Allus asking maybe like more details about the shop, what you worked.
Yeah,
He'll think for a second. He says, "Do they have pigeons in Arcanine?"
Oh, definitely.
Oh.
Yeah, if we go out to like the school square, there's tons of them.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's good. And I wonder if they will respond to my letters the same.
I think they do. I think I tried it once.
Oh.
I did send a letter and I asked for no return address, but I'm pretty sure it got to them.
Well, that's good to know, though I'm sure a pigeon won't make the flight across the ocean.
No.
So what do I do if I need to contact you guys? Just send a letter normally, I suppose.
He doesn't know we now have instant message. That's a metagame thing. Octavia thinks about it. can she make a magic check to like? She and Edwin have interacted with the pigeon paper often enough that maybe at this point, like maybe she'd be like, "What about we do this?" and see how it helps, just to make it like as an in-game thing. Like, oh yeah, it'll get to us faster this way.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Edwin to roll 2.
Oh, sure. Magic?
Yeah, I'm just doing a straight magic roll. Oh, nice. I nearly got a nat 20, but not quite. 27.
Oh, I got a 26.
If you put a warp on that thing, it's like a DM.
All right. Do
Yeah.
you want to?
Octavia just
Yeah.
grabs a spare sheet of paper, sketches warp. So I was like, what about this?
Oh? Oh. Well, it might disorient the bird, but I could see how that would get things going a lot faster. I mean, there's no harm in trying
take
it
it.
out. Is there anyone you want to send a letter to?
I can't think of anyone.
Well, around here, I guess it would be. I think Octavia considers it for a minute.
I have a
Like-
funny option.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, yes? What's your funny option?
Valente stands there and goes, who, I have the 4 names of the people from Geraldo, Rosanna, Silas, Andre. Was there one that was like a little bit more important out of the 4, or were they all just kind of fucking around together?
They're all kind of fucking around together.
Great. Valente will say, I'll write a letter to Rosanna with some gold. To be like, hey, are you guys doing okay?
Okay.
Do you need help?
Alice will hand you the newly modified paper for you to do so.
And then says, please respond to this as soon as possible. Unrelated, experimenting with something.
Okay. So a pigeon comes to pick that right up with your little, your pitiable amount of gold, I imagine, because it's a pigeon.
I'll be like, how much could the pigeon reasonably hold?
Like 5.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a little bit of gold
Valente will
for trouble.
feel a little bad about that, but it's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
So you attach the letter to the pigeon. The pigeon lifts off into flight and then is gone. It's just not there anymore. Alice gasps like, "Oh my god, it's gone! It died."
No, it didn't die.
Let's
It
give them a
probably-
few minutes to respond.
Just give it a few minutes.
Okay. He will wait by the window, leaning against his mop, staring out into the sunset.
When will my
Like, when will my
come?
pigeon return from Jugdral? After 10 minutes, the pigeon spontaneously appears in the living room as if it had never disappeared in the first place, gliding in as if it was in the sky. It seems as confused as Alice is, because it's doing the motions like it's just going into flight before quickly backpedaling as it almost hits the ceiling.
Oh no.
Aw.
It takes a spin and then lands on Alice's shoulder with a confused squawk. There's a little thing attached to it.
Valente will take that, assuming it's for her.
Yeah, it says, yes, all good, pigeon? The pigeon is underlined and with several question marks.
Yeah.
And, cutaway gag, 5 minutes ago, across the sea, a bunch of teens were lounging around in a homemade throne when a pigeon suddenly appeared between them. And probably smacked a bunch of people in the face with its very confused feathers. Pigeon?
Oh, Pigeon.
Amazing.
But Alice breathes a sigh of relief and pets the pigeon like it's okay. It's okay. We're not gonna do that again. Maybe today.
Seems like it
Cool.
works.
Seems
Yeah,
like it
awesome.
works. Okay, well, if I need to reach you, I guess I'll... Oh, well, I'm sorry, pigeon, but I guess I'll send something that way.
If you need to reach us for any urgent reason, then something very strange. So it shouldn't be like this pigeon is about to have to get used to warping all the time.
Yeah, I won't send anything unless things are really taking a turn for the worse here.
We might be a little bit busy over the next few weeks, so if you don't see us right away, that is why, but we'll try to come back when we can.
Uh-huh. I think Allus is like holding the pigeon in his hand like an apple. And he's thinking at it. He's got a somber look on his face. He says, I almost wonder if it's worth sending letters to anyone I know from back home, now that, well, I'm all the way over here. What could they possibly do, right?
I still think they'd be able to you, unfortunately.
He sighs sadly, like, oh, that's unfortunate.
I know there's a person at least that's worth talking to.
Yeah, well,
It's
I'm sure.
we were fast last time and it cost a lot of people their lives. Being
Yeah.
a little more cautious is certainly a bad idea. Once the war is over, Valhalla probably won't. Or are we still calling them Valhalla? Yeah.
Yeah,
Valhalla
Yeah.
for now.
probably won't have enough influence for anything bad to you. Till then, I wouldn't.
I hope that's the case. Well, I'm sure you guys will let me know if the situation changes, right?
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
Of course.
Okay. Well, then I guess I could sit on this for a little bit and wait. It's not extremely dire. It's just some things I want to, apologize for or let people know. I'm sure they think I'm dead or kidnapped and about to be held for ransom or something. So I don't know, maybe you could use that, get that money you gave to me back in some way.
It's okay, Alice. We don't need to do that.
It's fine. You have my permission to ransom me. I understand.
I think she more meant that we only gave you money that we really felt we were not hurting. We gave you money because we wanted to help, not because it wouldn't have too much of our. But if we end up with no money, we have your so thank.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer not to go back, but if it's a ransom, hopefully they want me back for good reasons. I'll leave it to your discretion.
Alice Octavia's giving Alice a look. Is like, please don't let them take more from you than they already did.
Whoa, more eyeballs? This guy's an eyeball machine. Get him. Infinite eyeball hack.
You only have one kidney left, my guy.
It's okay. He only needs the one.
Yeah.
There's a reason why people who get what was I gonna say? Who get new kidneys end up with 3.
Christ. Whoa. No.
No.
You get 2 new ones installed.
No, you get 1 new one, but they don't take the other one out.
Oh.
Oh.
It's just hanging out in there, huh?
Yeah, you just have like 2 kidneys on one side and 1 on the other.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that would cause the least trauma.
Oh. All right.
Just gotta rearrange.
How many kidneys are you legally allowed to have before they stop you?
Probably only. It would depend.
Yeah, because I mean they do. You gotta run out of space in there eventually.
You do run out of space, but even so, it's also like when you get a transplant, right? You have to appeal to a transplant committee, and every hospital has its own transplant committee. And so some might be like, okay, we can, take out one of the extra one now that it isn't working, and do it again. Or they might be like, well, you had a transplant and it didn't. Your kidney failed again. Your quality of life might not possible to be improved with a new kidney, so we're denying you one. Like it's
that blows.
Complicated and really not fun process.
Oh, I can imagine.
Like, yeah, it's just if they think you're not going to like use the kidney well enough, you don't get to.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you
I know they
incorrectly
have-
use a
Yeah.
kidney?
Yeah, I know they have limited parts, but it is still like a fucked up system of you get to pick who deserves it.
You need to prove that, you know, like for me, if my liver ever like fully failed, they could be like, well, you smoke weed and that will cause more liver failure, more liver damage. So you have to promise you'll stop. Be like,
Yeah.
okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The other alternative is if someone specifically says, I want to donate my kidney to you, that's different.
Then you've got that one reserved. That's yours.
Got your name on it.
That's usually a family member or something similar, and in that case, like, yeah, the hospital can say no. We're not going to do that, even though you've got a person who specifically is going to give up an organ for you.
Yeah. That's crazy. Sorry, we're like super off topic now. I was just curious about kidneys.
Anyway.
I think it's important that you know this is the guy with the organ transplant. It happens all the
no,
time.
I'm being educated. In this universe, it's not a matter of who's gonna use it well. It's well, who's gonna kill the most people in the next war we're gonna do. They get the kidney.
Yeah. Well,
wow. But
does Alice want to go to the library or anything while we're here?
Alice would love to check out the school.
All right.
Sure, yeah, he'll go to the library. I think
we can
he's
go
in
pick up
awe
that.
at the books because Kadane's library is, of course, big and large and beautiful.
Yeah.
It's probably their feature attraction. So
this is how they get those stray wizards to come.
Yeah. He's kind of standing there, mouth agape. He's like, "Whoa, that's a lot of books. Where do you even get this many books?"
Well, I think I forget. Does the general public know Goto is a dragon?
I
Getting
feel
into
like
actual lore here.
I think so.
Yeah, I feel like after the events of the Second War, that stuff is all public.
Yeah.
Well, Edwin will say, well, the guy who founded it was a dragon, so I think he just had a really long time to accumulate all that stuff.
I didn't even know there were this many books.
Well,
what?
You'll have plenty of time to check them all out. Probably not anything about Jugdral. You would not believe how hard of a time I had finding anything about Jugdral in here, but plenty of other topics.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the library staff is hiring.
Probably.
Yeah, let me go ask them. And then he drifts over to the librarian's desk.
Yeah.
You put a wizard in front of books.
Do they not have library science degrees in this universe?
It's probably like you're a wizard, so you know your way about books. That's like a substitute for it.
Yeah, and like he could just be the guy who reshelves books where other people tell them they go.
No, but guys, it's kind of funny if Aldous gets a job here, both he and Eno get the same kind of job.
Yeah.
Eno's digs are far less nice, I think.
It's okay, he can come here too. We'll get him after the war.
We could go visit Eno if we want.
Yeah.
Just
the wizard rehabilitation squad.
setting up a secret wizard rehab in an apartment off campus.
Well, who else is gonna do it?
Yeah. Is Godfrey around here anywhere?
Would you like to go find him with a perception check?
Yeah, I want to go find him. Okay. Dirty 20.
It takes you a bit of walking. He somehow got to like the second floor of the library, like far back dark corner. He's not using the wheelchair. He's left it up against a wall somewhere. And he seems to be using it to hide books.
No! Edwin just stands at the end of the row and clears his throat.
Like a dark shadow crosses the doorway. It's Edwin. You're stealing books. You're so fizzy lifting drink.
The mic did not pick it up, but I could hear that laughter through the walls.
I think, yeah, he probably notices. Before he turns around, you see him, like, stop moving very suddenly. He looks over his shoulder.
Yeah.
He doesn't relax when he sees you, and he slides whatever he's holding back onto the shelf. Hi, Edwin.
Hi. The wheelchair?
There's no one here.
Clearly I snuck up on you just fine.
You already... What? I don't need to hide anything from you.
Yeah, but what if I was someone else?
It's dark in here. It is dark in here.
Is it dark enough that you can't see Godfrey's big ass tail?
He's kind of like wedged against the wall, so
Okay.
you could, like, if you know it's there, you could see it. If you don't know it's
Yeah.
there, you could say, oh, that's a weird shadow.
Yeah. And the books in your chair?
He looks down at them very quickly and then looks back and says, I'm reading them.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, we're probably gonna go soon, so you might want to get started on that.
It's giving parents accusing their child of taking from the cookie jar. Godfried frowns. He looks over at the books again and says, oh, is it that time already?
Yeah. I'd say we could check them out, but I don't think we really want to be taking them with us when we don't know when we're back.
He sighs loudly, and then with a dramatic motion, scoops all of the books up into his arms and just kind of shoves them back on the shelf in front of him. You don't know if that's where they go. He says, well, nothing to be done about it. Sorry, won't happen again.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's any stray books that didn't make it back on the shelf?
Sure, go ahead.
Another dirty 20.
There's a shelf underneath the seat part of the chair that also has books in it. He doesn't seem to be putting those away.
Yeah. Edwin says, "Oh, let me help you with that," and pulls the books out from under his wheelchair.
Can you make an insight check?
Yeah. 22.
His expression goes from I am the smartest man alive to this time I'm really gonna do it. It's like, oh,
hey, but I mean,
thanks,
when we
Edwin.
Yeah.
Appreciated.
Well, when we come back, I'm sure we'll come back here again after all this is over, and I'm sure you can spend weeks and weeks.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we should probably get going then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need help getting the chair back set up?
No, it's not unmade or anything. It's just sitting down in it. Can you make a perception check?
Yeah. 21.
He's still got one under his cloak.
Well, if he was really gonna do it before.
I was really gonna do it. Wasn't like that.
Now
Edwin,
he's already done it. It's becoming a past tense.
Yeah, Edwin stands there for a moment and then kind of points at Godfrey's cloak.
What?
Edwin just holds his hand out like open, like hand it to me.
Hold on, I need to make Godfrey make a check real quick.
Please just have him go for a handshake.
Great news about what he just rolled. I rolled what I'm going to call an asshole check. He is going to reach out and shake Edwin's hand with a lifeless sort of smile. Says, yes, thank you very much. Let's go now.
The book, God.
He gives you a dirty look. Says, I can take one. They have
Oh.
millions here.
We've been over this. That's not how libraries work.
What's the point of them if you're not allowed to take them?
You
You are
read
allowed
them,
to take
and then
them.
other
You check
people
them
also get to
out.
read them. Like I said, we're not gonna check them out because we don't know if our stuff is gonna be safe when we go, back.
What's the worst that happens if you take one and it doesn't make its way back?
Well, then you never get to read.
I think he'll groan and he'll put the heavy book on dog breeds in your hand.
Edwin will slide it back into a space in the shelf.
Okay, you're
Oh my
currently in the military weaponry section, so that'll be a fun surprise for someone later.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
that
dogs.
was that for his wife? Oh my god.
Hey, honey, I got you something.
Look, if you want to find books that you can take, we could always go by the shop.
He makes a face as you have to pay for those.
Yeah. Because they're not yours, much like the things here.
I just feel like if you're hoarding so many books, you can afford to share.
Well, it's here. It's not sharing because you're not putting it back, Godfrey.
No, them. They should share with me.
Yeah. They're sharing with you. Sharing is a thing that takes multiple people.
Well, if I had this many books, I'd be happy to share with them.
No, you wouldn't.
He makes a face like, yeah, I wouldn't, but...
I think you should just count yourself lucky that someone made this library and is willing to share.
Oof. I suppose.
Maybe the
If-
question is not what's the point of a library, but rather what's wrong with where you come from that they're sitting
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. Edwin just says, well, if no one made this library and decided to share, and also if everyone who came here took a book, this stuff wouldn't be here for you.
I suppose. It's just interesting that we take books from other libraries, but this big one is off limits.
Because we have to
Well-
come back here, man.
I'll be honest with you, Godfried, I don't think I agreed to take books from other libraries. I think you did that.
He shrugs like, I sure did. I'll do it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Archibald has one of those in his bag right now.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where that came from?
Yeah, Suspirium. Suspirium was
Yeah.
famously stolen from the
Suspirium
Yeah.
was
Oh, yeah.
tower.
famously stolen, and also the blood blade. Like, so
Yeah.
if Godfrey points at Octavia, like, she did it.
Everyone's
Well,
stealing books.
Do you want me to start telling them to put those back immediately? Because I'll do it.
It's no, if they wanted those books back so badly, they would have found them already. Come on, Edwin, be sensible.
I think we should go shopping instead. I think you'll get more out of that.
All right. Sure. Let's go shopping.
Sorry, team in the chat, like, get his library abusing ass.
He sits down in his chair with like a harumph sound, and it makes an
Mhm.
ominous creaking noise that implies it has not been
Yeah.
maintained.
Oh no.
Yeah, maybe we'll get, I don't know, some more nails or something too. That thing seems like it's gonna fall apart.
Spoken like an engineer.
We'll just get more nails, man.
Maybe we'll
You
get
get the
some
hot
more
glue
nails
gun.
or something.
Edwin's technology proficiency came from Godfrey showing him how his arm
Oh
worked.
god,
So
it's
yeah.
He kind of waves you off, like, I'll just make a new one. It's fine, whatever. If it falls apart, it falls apart.
Okay.
learning construction fundamentals from Walter fucking White.
Yeah.
Edwin,
All right.
Edwin, we have to make a wheelchair.
All right. Let's get out of here before Godfrey tries to eat another book.
Eat one? I don't know about that. All right. So, Allus returns to the front desk Yeah, they're always looking for people to help shelve books. The pay isn't great and the hours are worse, but
Mhm.
beats mopping up vomit and burn marks. So, you guys are dropping all this off at home?
Yeah.
Okay.
First day at school.
First day at school. I think he'll open the door to his new, still a little bit crusty apartment, devoid of any and all personal items except a bag of clothes by the door.
Mhm.
And he'll kind of like stand in the doorway a little bit and then shuffle around and say, "Thank you guys." He's crying a little bit.
Yeah.
Wallace!
Wallace.
I knew he was good. I knew it.
Yeah, I mean, and since you can mail to us, I mean, if you need anything,
Yeah, I'll let you know as soon as I can if I need anything. Uh, I'll try not to be a bother, but
no,
yeah,
it's okay.
if you well, if things get better back home, let me know.
Yeah, of course. You'll
I
be the first person to know.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they do get better. Uh,
Yeah.
but well, I don't know what your plans are or anything, the specifics, but try not to get super murdered.
We're doing
Octavia,
our
thumbs
best.
up. Yeah, like basically just
Mhm.
going to do our best, Octavia. Thumbs up.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else you wanted to know from me before? I'm sure you guys have places to be. It's practically nighttime by now. Unless you wanted to stay.
No, I think we had someone who was waiting for us. I think
I see.
could you tell us just to be clear, we have papers, but if we wanted to get into the capital, um are they checking anything else besides that?
I mean, now that there's been a whole prison break, you're lucky to get through the front gate, to be quite honest. I'm sure they're trying to
I
keep
think-
people out as much as they're trying to keep people in.
I think we're gonna need to
That's
find a
true.
way through the tunnels, guys.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're welcome to try, but guards, well, you guys were wearing cloaks and stuff, I think. At least that's what it
Yeah.
felt like, but well, you're a colorful group, we'll say. Someone might recognize you. I wouldn't risk it, to be quite honest. Unless you got an
Yeah.
airtight story, of course. I think only like a summons from the Empress herself could get you safely through those gates.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Thanks just
Yeah.
for
Well,
everything.
didn't that guy say you could go? Well, the tunnels seemed a little
Yeah.
bit. I imagine they were dark and they smelled quite bad, but he
Yeah.
said there's ways into the city through there. I'm sure you guys could manage something through that.
Yeah. We'll have to check
Yeah.
that first.
Yeah. It'll just be some work that we gotta do, but hey, it beats getting arrested again.
Yeah, please don't get arrested. I think they're running out of prisons.
Octavia giving the sensation of like, I'd rather there's no prisons.
You got all this out of the cult, but I don't think he's strictly abolishing prisons level yet.
No, yeah, he's got a lot to
No,
get through.
that's okay.
We
That's
gotta
why
get him some
Octavia did
theory.
not say anything.
Yeah, it's okay. He's in the continent's largest library.
Yeah. Alice, it's time to learn about the prison industrial complex.
Yeah.
Alice, the common man. Alice, wake up.
Alice, please.
But yeah, so going through the tunnels is probably for the
Mhm.
best. Just, I don't know. Stay careful. Who knows what's down there? I've certainly never been.
Yeah, I think Archibald has.
Oh.
Archibald, it pans over to Archibald and just the we'll be right back.
Well, if you have a guide, that's safer. All I know is that when I was younger, it's not like you can trip over holes into the sewers from the streets, but they tell you if you ever find, any stairs that go down or tunnels with no names or, God forbid, danger signs, well, you don't mess with that, obviously. So I assume it's bad.
Well, I mean, when we went through it, you hadn't gotten your eyes back, but there was a lot of dead beasts.
Oh, I could tell.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about it also, and the smell was
Yeah.
quite bad.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah. If I never have to see another beast again in my entire life, I will die a happy man.
Yeah.
Here's hoping.
That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully you guys don't encounter any.
Mm-hmm.
Octavia with the face like, oh, we sure are gonna encounter stuff. Not where you
Does-
think we will.
Does he know Edwin is afflicted? I forget.
No.
Yeah,
Does
so
he
he's
know
kind of like, well, I
Godfrey?
hope you don't meet any sick people either.
Does he know that Godfrey has a fucking tail?
No, he's in that wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh,
You couldn't see before then.
Yeah.
He does not know. Maybe that's for the best right now.
It nudged him in the tunnel. He's like, good heavens, there's a snake.
Yeah, it's like, because we're like, oh yeah, we're breaking Godfrey out of the prison where they turn people into lizards, and he's like, oh yeah, Godfrey, who's totally normal and fine.
Well, I think in his head, he's like, oh,
Yeah.
that guy was a dick. They put him in maximum security prison for other reasons, because he's a dick.
No.
Because he deserves it.
Yeah.
No.
He hasn't put the pieces together.
Yeah, maybe he will in a couple of days and be like, wait a minute.
Oh, hold on a fucking second. But, alright.
No.
Anybody have any last minute things to say to Aldous before he gives you all, most of you, a hug goodbye?
I think Octavia's like, well, we talked about the not so great parts of the capital. Any good restaurants there?
Oh! Yeah, I mean, that's where all the nobility hang out. If you ever get above ground and, when things calm down, go to the noble quarter. There's, shopping, entertainment, some good food. It's a really nice place, when it's not wartime.
Yeah, figures. But thanks for the tip.
Mhm.
Yeah, of course. Well, my family's manor isn't far from there. Not that I'm particularly welcome there anymore, but,
Is there
Yeah,
anyone
I know the area.
still? Yeah, is there anyone still living there?
oh, I assume my siblings are living there still.
Hmm.
But, well, it's not like we're not on talking terms, but, well, when you leave the house and you're disgraced, there's only so much they want to hang out with you anymore, right?
Yeah.
Octavia pats Alice's shoulder and be like, yeah, black sheep of the family, huh?
Yeah. Nobody
Yeah.
really wants to exchange cards with the guy that got his eyes taken out for failing his duty. Not really a good look among nobles.
Well, their loss.
Yeah,
Maybe
wait
you
till
guys
they see what I have going on now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
We'll be
if
it'll
you
be
could
okay,
avoid
Alex.
killing any of them, that would be great too.
I-
Just if you happen to
Yeah,
pass
we-
them by.
we are going to try our best, and I am assuming we're hopefully not going to be going towards that manor. So.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine why you guys be anywhere near the noble quarter. It's only like the castle and stuff, and where all the noble families live. So don't imagine you guys would have any business there.
Well,
Anyways, have a good one.
yeah, we'll leave you to figure stuff out in here.
Oh yeah. I have a Florida mop and an ice box to figure out the spell on. So well, have a great night. If you ever need somewhere to stay, well, this is my place as much as this is Edwin's place, I guess.
Yeah, we're kind of using Edwin's apartment as a storage area.
Oh,
so that's
Edwin, which
appreciated.
apartment is yours? If you want, as a thanks, I could clean it for you every once in a while. I know they said you're paying your rent, but can't imagine they're doing your dusting and
No,
whatnot.
yeah, that's okay. I'm sure it's dusty in there, but I have a lot of cleaning up papers and stuff to do anyway.
Yeah, no worries. I get it. Privacy. Forget I asked. Never change your mind though. Let me know.
It's nice of you to offer, but
Fun is there.
Let him
What?
touch the sword. Let him
No,
touch
no,
the sword.
Alice should not touch the sword.
I don't even think he can lift the sword, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Alice is most likely to touch the sword, and for like top like maybe 10 people most likely to touch the sword, and
Listen to the snail.
listen to the snail, but also get immediately obliterated.
It kills him, and then all of his money is gone. He can't pay rent.
Why do I hear boss music?
Yeah, has to send us a letter like, I don't have money. A ghost robbed me.
A ghost hit me with a sword really hard, and it made my bank account go in the negatives. This is what he says whenever he goes on one of those gambling benders.
Well,
The funny thing is, Alice like trying to explain this to us, and he's like, "I know I sound crazy," and we're like, "No, we know about the sword that steals your money."
Yeah!
that's why it's in there.
That's why we told you didn't need to
All
claim
is
the
shaking
sword.
you like, why didn't you tell me about the sword that steals your money? You know I'm susceptible to these things.
Yeah, I mean, I think Edwin still tells him like, "Oh, that apartment is mine. If you grab the mail, that would probably help because I'm probably getting like, the like garbage mail."
Oh, yeah, I'd be happy to
Yeah.
grab your mail. I'll put it in a little box right here. If you're ever in town, just grab it.
Okay, thank you. I'm sure it's piling up. I should probably go grab it.
Mm-hmm. And you could see, it's in the same hallway. It's like 4 doors
Yeah.
down. You could see
Yeah.
the pile.
No.
Yeah, it's all like tome binding services.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. Hot mages in your area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spam
Edwin will
mail.
go shred that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Here's an offer for 15% off your next wizard robes.
Yeah!
Okay, hold on.
And it comes with an Audible subscription. Alright. But, okay, Alice will give, I'm gonna say most of you a hug. Maybe not the NPCs. Because he's like, oh, some of you guys I don't know, and I don't like Gottfried. But he'll give the rest of you, like, a warm hug, like, and a thank you. It's clear, like, you don't have to insight check him. He is literally like, this is the most you could have done for anyone, and he is so thankful and so not expecting it.
Aww.
Always.
He is very grateful. Alice will now die for you.
You don't need to do that, man.
Alice isn't leaving you a space to argue. Alice will now die for you.
Oh no.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
thankfully he's all the way over here.
Yeah.
Hold on. Did his supports
leaving him
go
with
up?
the
I think we already had.
Alright, he's got S with all of you now, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was like the whole thing.
Best friendship forever, 5 ever.
Yay.
And everyone else went up to a B except for Gottfried.
yeah,
Yeah.
fair, man.
He doesn't like that guy.
Understandable.
Few people do.
He's
Are we
our
yeah.
friend.
Are we
Quiet
taking
taste.
Godfrey to the bookstore before we leave?
Yeah.
He's staring
more
at the
books.
back of your head. You better. Otherwise,
Okay,
he's
we'll
gonna
take
make another
Godfrey
trip to the library real quick.
Okay, we're going to the bookstore.
Okay. You guys, whoever wants to go to the bookstore, you enter the bookstore. Edwin, you notice Godfrey's extremely unimpressed with the selection compared to where you just were.
Yeah.
He kind of idles around a little bit. And there's a couple times where he, like, almost gets up to, like, go walk around,
Yeah.
but he catches himself. This
Yeah.
is clearly the couple hours later after he's fucked up a few times, but you guys weren't around to see. Hopefully in dark corners.
Yeah.
But he eventually settles on a much less opulent book of dog breeds.
Yeah. How much is that?
It's like 20 gold. He's
Okay.
gonna buy it for himself.
Okay.
Take it out of his thing.
Mhm.
Oh, he's broke as shit. Holy fuck.
Yeah, because he didn't have his gold in prison.
Yeah, that's true. Broke bitch.
Does
Alright.
he want money? I still have 10,000 gold.
I mean, if you hand anyone a bucket of money, are they gonna argue with
Mm.
you? He's got $80 right now.
Okay, he can take 400 gold.
Okay.
Sorry, 4,000 gold is what I
Oh,
meant.
okay. Yeah, he can. You know what? He's acting like a little piss baby until you hand him 4,000 gold, and then he's
Yeah.
acting like a slightly less piss baby. But still, he's still clearly, he realizes he's being bribed in some way. But he's not gonna argue with it.
Yeah. and
He's
I
not
think
gonna refuse your gift politely. No, he's
Yeah,
just gonna
I
put
think-
that in his pocket.
Yeah, I think Edwin says something like, "Oh, I don't quite remember how much was in your stuff, but this is what we had sitting around,
He's
that was your money before you got arrested."
he's doing mental math. I think it was like something around 2,000, but he's not gonna
Yeah.
correct you.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, investments, stonks. Just go to
Yeah.
prison and everyone will forget how much money they owe you. Infinite money hack.
Mhm.
Alright, he will buy his book of dogs. I'll put that in his inventory.
Yay!
Book of dog breeds. Oh, I wrote that in all capital letters. Book of dog breeds. Normal time. Alright, and he is mostly satisfied and ready to go.
All right. Shall we go back to Merope's?
Mm-hmm.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think Octavia's just like, oh yay, we're gonna go see Merope and Alika and the baby and
The baby.
Octavia doesn't realize it might be ambushed when they get there.
Yeah. All right. So you guys find your way to the nearest warp safe area. It's nighttime now. People are coming and going more often. They're going to dinner. They're going home from classes, etc., etc. It takes you a minute to actually get off the line. There's a little line. Keep things safe. But you guys appear again in Godfrey's storage room. He immediately gets up out of his stupid chair and promptly kicks it into the corner of the room.
Wait, I'm assuming here's the thing. I'm assuming like there are people who go because we also have aminals. That's the thing. Aminals cannot be in the storage room.
Mm-hmm. Okay, they'll go outside then. That's fine.
Mhm.
There's like a wall between you and them where it's like, yeah, you could all warp at the same time. They're just outside. They're outside the wall.
Okay.
You just gotta plan before you warp.
Mm.
That's one of the things
We'll
they
figure it
ask
out,
you in
yeah.
the station. In the warp area. It's like, all right, inside or outside, animals line up here.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So everything is okay. Nobody is
Cool.
clipping through the wall. Jupiter, you do see Jupiter press his face sadly against the window, though, uncomprehending as to why you are now in the box.
Oh, I'm coming out soon, buddy. I'll come out soon and we'll go hunting.
The window receives mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I guess we open the door.
Okay.
I'm assuming Millicent is already here.
Millicent is sitting outside the door in the hallway with her ears flattened back against her head.
Oh, hi.
She schnorfs.
Sorry.
After your apology, she gets up and tentatively wags her way into the room. She, of course, sniffs Godfrey profusely first. And after being assured that, yes, that's him, he's still here. Excellent. Phenomenal. He hasn't abandoned us. She goes ahead and greets everybody else.
Aw,
Yay.
patting her on the head.
And then you hear Godfrey yell a little bit, and she's got something in her mouth. Its tail.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, owie.
Millicent, drop.
She stands there clueless for a second before opening her mouth slightly. She cocks her head like, what?
Godfrey, get it.
Yeah, it's in his area of the room now. He looks a little bit affronted and betrayed, but Millicent is still very confused.
Octavia going over is like, Millicent?
She
trying to
sniffs you.
gesture. Yeah, hi. Points at Godfried, holding tail. Godfried. Tail, focus. Godfried.
She knows Godfrey's name, right? She's like, yeah, I know him. Thank you for introducing us. Sniff, 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 sniff.
No, Octavia's like, Godfried, may I hold your tail for a second?
He just kind of stares at you like that's the weirdest question anyone's asked him all day. Why?
Well, we've had a long day, man.
Why?
Okay. Because I'm trying to get her to realize that's you.
He, like, doesn't hand it to you, because it moves on its own. But
Okay.
he kind of slides it in your
It's like
direction.
I've used it before when I was in your body. It's fine.
It slides away from you. That was a weird fucking thing to say.
Sorry. That was weird. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Okay. Hand open. Not holding it, just like having it rest on the palm of her hand.
Uh-huh. He looks uncomfortable with this. Millicent sniffs it again. And kind of cocks her head like, what? Tube?
No. Godfried.
She'll
Points
investigate
at-
further. And she arrives at the conclusion of Tail, which of course is Godfried. And she is making confused dog noises because who wouldn't be? And she has her mouth open like I'm gonna grab that.
No.
But she doesn't go
Leaves
for
hers
it.
out.
She
Yeah,
just is standing there with her mouth open like it smells like beast in here and usually I'm supposed to grab those. However, I'm sensing there's information I am not capable of understanding. So I'm just gonna stand here and do this and be ready.
Octavia gets out a piece of beef jerky and just puts it in her mouth. Good girl. Don't bite.
She sits there for a sec, mouth still open, beef jerky on her tongue, blinking in confusion because what? Huh? But then she closes her mouth like, I guess that was the right thing to do. Okay. She opens her mouth back up and stares at you.
Oh, okay. Octavia sighs and then it's just like, okay. Touch. No mouth. Touch.
Okay, she nudges forward a little bit and like licks it. To which Godfrey says, "No."
No, touch.
She kind of like leans up against it, like, "What the fuck are these people talking about?"
Sorry. It's more like just like, okay, touch it, don't bite it or lick it. You can touch it. It's nose.
She looks so incredibly confused, and it's at this point when Merope appears in the door and says, "What are you guys doing?"
Oh, she wanted to bite Godfrey's tail.
We're teaching her not to bite it.
Can you make an insight check on that, Edwin?
Yeah. 19.
Merope definitely makes a weird face with an unexpected expression. But she quickly schools that away and she says, "Oh, well, yeah, that's probably for the best she doesn't do that. Come here, Millicent." And she, gestures her forward.
Mhm.
She says, I'm so glad you guys decided to come back after I so kindly asked you to.
Yeah. Octavia does not know.
It's good to see you again, Octavia, and, Valente, Archibald, Edwin, of course. Everybody, come on in. I'll get some dinner started.
Okay.
Can we insight check this?
Sure.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
Yeah.
21.
It's not anger. It's just she's overwhelmed and she's probably spent the last couple of hours thinking like, "Oh, I told them to come back. I'm going to see them in like 4 months if ever." So she's just like, "Oh, they listened to me for once in my fucking life. Thank God."
I think Edwin will offer to help her with dinner.
Okay, she will accept your help. And as you guys spread out into the space, she definitely calms down a little bit, like, oh, okay, you guys are here, it's all chill, chop this carrot for me. It's stir fry night.
Yeah.
Stir fry
Edwin can
night.
do that.
Mhm.
He can use it.
Octavia needs to go feed Jupiter, so she's like, I'm gonna go for a quick hunt with Jupiter. I'll bring anything back for extra. Promise.
Jupiter is still in the windows, like, hello, hello, in the box, hungry.
Yeah. No, yeah, Octavia's like, I'm coming, Jupiter, I'm coming. And
All
she
right.
goes out.
Would you like to
and
make a
goes-
skill check to go hunting with Jupiter?
Yeah.
Stomping around the forest with my giant baby.
Aww.
He needs his exercise. He's been stuck in tunnels for days. He needs enrichment.
And he's rolling around the snow to get all clean.
Yeah, good. Yeah, honestly, good for him. That is a 22.
22? Yeah, you managed to catch like a couple wolves, maybe.
Sweet. Oh shoot, can I get a wolf pelt out of that?
Sure.
Okay.
Jupiter
just
rips the
double
other
checking
ones
here,
up
so-
pretty bad, but
Yeah.
you get one nice one. He's
Cool.
hungry.
Let me just. I know he's so hungry. He deserves it. He deserves it. And Octavia's like, I don't think anyone eats wolves, so I'll just keep the pelt. Maybe I can make something nice for Philia.
Jupiter just kind of stares at you because he doesn't know what a philia is, and he thinks wolves are delicious.
Yeah, good for you. Like Octavia just pats his very still bloody snout, like, yeah, all good, buddy.
Oh, all right.
Animal.
So everyone is at the house. Once dinner is served, people are conversed with. Alika makes an appearance, and she's having a pretty good night. She sits down with all of you. She has her dinner. She actually asks, like, what have you guys been up to? How is everything? She seems to recognize that you're Godfrey's friends, not various other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Octavia is like, kinda tired. We've been traveling for a bit.
oh, I remember when I used to travel from here to that tower down south a bit. Long journey. Were you there?
Yeah, I think a little while ago, but I think we traveled a little bit further afield for a bit, but
Oh,
glad to be back.
where to?
Luan. We actually passed by Luan.
Can you make an insight check on Alika?
Okay. She's not lying. Like, Octavia is not lying. Like, we went to Luan today. 13.
She kind of goes quiet. She says, "That's nice," and then she just eats in silence.
Octavia giving a like, oh no, did I say something wrong? Look.
Do you want to make? Actually, can you make an insight check on Godfried, who's also in the room eating stir fry in the corner? He's like standing in the corner, like Lurch.
Okay. That is worse. That's a 4.
When you say Luan, he kind of looks at you like, oh, maybe he knows where that is, perhaps. But you don't get any indication of emotion or anything. He's eating stir fry. His emotion is stir fry. We've all felt it.
Okay. Octavia just like eating stir fry is like, when we got back, I went hunting with Jupiter. I got a wolf pelt. I can make something for Philia.
Ophelia, who is of course in the laundry basket in the room, does not know her name, but she does know laughing and screaming all of the time. So Merope from the couch says, "Oh, well, that's very nice of you, but you should keep that kind of stuff for yourself. It gets awfully cold everywhere, and Ophelia has lots of clothes now." I get
Oh.
bored.
No, that's fair. Can I see some of them that you've made?
She smiles widely and says, "Of course you can. Give me 1 second." And then she puts her bowl down and power walks over to Alika's room, and arrives back with a bag, like a full like
Wow.
tote full of folded infant clothes, crocheted, some knitted, and she starts pulling them out and handing them to you, like, I made this one on Thursday, and this one on Friday, and this one matches with something I own, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool! You guys got matchies.
She's very excited about this whole thing.
Yeah, Octavia is happy for her.
This does seem to be the most positive she's been all evening.
Yeah, Octavia getting the sensation of like, yeah, I'm sorry, we're okay. It's like the sense of just being like, it was between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, wow. It's okay.
And
It all worked out in the
Murphy's
end.
her friend.
Yeah.
She'll forgive you guys eventually. She's mostly already forgiven you. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's just gonna be grumpy about it for a little bit because can anyone keep her involved with anything?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
How does Godfried look about the baby talk?
Do you want to make an insight check on him?
Sure. Oh, 7.
7? He continues quietly eating stir fry in the corner.
I think at this point, when she's actively like talking about it, she gets a second to. Octavia will make another insight check as well on Godfrey, just like in between. Okay, that's better. 18.
The emotion is just kind of a quiet, almost despair with like a shadow of acceptance over it. Like he's not physically capable of standing in the way of this, especially because he did kind of promise. He did bring this on himself, but that doesn't mean he has to jump for joy about it. This is his house. It's his corner of the room. He can illumine it if he wants to. That's his God-given right as someone who technically doesn't belong to any specific country right now.
Yeah.
I think Octavia is gonna bring up after dinner about like, because he tried to make something for Ardle before.
He fucked it up real bad,
Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he can try again. He has more experience this time.
Okay.
Oh, Sam, do you want to take all this off the...
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh,
All this
yeah.
is still here. Bye-bye, buddy.
All this from the corner, like, wow, a baby.
Whoa, whose fucking baby is that? Sick.
Can we get a bathroom break?
Oh, yeah, sure. I also have to pee.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back. We'll do after dinner talking. We'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go get dinner of granola bar.
Ooh, granola bar. Excellent. I'm like, I had a late lunch, but now the hunger is hitting, but I'm good for the rest of the session, I think. It's not too bad. Baby acceptance, yeah, team at baby acceptance.
Okay.
Welcome back, and your granola bar.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's more oatmeal, but still.
Oh, oatmeal's good. I'm thinking. Okay, a wolf pelt. I need to check the weapons and item stuff again, but I think a wolf pelt just changes your bases. So like wolf. Yeah, change his special type to animal. So
Here, Tiamat, I'll
Octave,
send you a picture of my granola bar of the wrapper so you know what it is.
hot granola pics. Give us hot granola pics and like what type of granola?
It doesn't look like much, so I don't think you really want to see it. It just looks like a Fig Newton shape made of granola,
Fig Newton.
or rather
Fig
oatmeal.
Newton. Fig Newtons are good now.
Now? Just kidding.
No, I mean they sound good right now. I do
Yeah,
not
no,
have
I
them.
don't have any. I don't have any sweets because I haven't gone grocery shopping in
Mhm.
like a month because I've been feeling yucky. Need ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Wait, I
got-
think I actually have a little bit of a Wendy's Frosty in the freezer.
Oh, ice cream.
Perhaps my life can continue.
Yes, there is ice cream. Yes. Oh, let me share with you guys something Tiamat shared with me that is Octavia Core, but
Mhm.
also specifically teen Octavia Core, especially from what little you all know of her.
Mhm.
Hold on, I want to try something. I'm gonna see if I turn up my mic sensitivity.
Here you go.
If I can get.
Oh yeah, that is Octavia. Octavia after killing God.
Yeah. Octavia enjoying her blue hair.
Mhm.
For those of you who don't know, who are watching this VOD, it's the pictures of Heather Mason from Silent Hill 3. Yeah, but they're fun. Indigo hair. Oh, Leopold. Leo?
Oh, the baby.
Baby?
I turned up my mic sensitivity, and now he can meow, and it'll pick it up. Oh, that's just a garbage can. It's okay. Papa's not mad. Come here.
Hear him.
Yeah. Now everyone knows how vocal you are. But you
Aw,
don't
the
shut up.
baby. We do love.
One of these days, I will get Donna to meow when she's close enough to the mic.
Mhm. I
So
need
you
to pet a
just-
cat.
You do.
Rest. Okay, let's do a little lower. Okay, yeah, that is about my talking
any
volume.
Are there any cat cafes in your area, Trikey?
Probably.
Uh,
But they'd be probably more in the city. I don't know. It might not quite be in fashion.
Frankie, so we don't dox you on Twitch. Can you put an approximate location where you are in chat? Because there's a bunch of different I follow a lot of people that foster cats, and I think there might be one in your area.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
It's the
Yeah,
same
I don't
person.
know if I could do anything with that. Like my dad.
No. I mean, like
yeah.
they're done fostering them, so they're saying, "Hey, we need someone to adopt this cat."
Yeah, I'm saying I can't do that. My dad's allergic, and I live at home.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my
It's more like a
problem.
visit. It
If-
would be a visit.
Yeah, if I could adopt a cat, like that would be done. Believe me.
yeah, no. If it's
Yeah.
you, if it's that you got to go to a cat cafe and all
Mhm.
that, just come here. Leopold is the friendliest cat I've ever
Mhm.
met. He will actively be trying to jump on you within 10 minutes of meeting you because he wants
Mhm.
pets.
Maybe I will come and visit
Yay!
sometime. Yeah.
He's also like,
Maybe-
you could straight up bring Donna. Like, he likes new cats. He met a strange cat at
Aw.
the shelter.
Aw.
Immediately ran up to it and was like touching noses and trying to say hi.
Oh, the friends.
He's really friendly, and
Mhm.
I have to make sure
Right.
when I watch kitten videos he's
Hello.
not in the room, because then he gets sad because he thinks there's a kitten in the
Hello.
room and he wants to say hi.
Right.
Yeah.
I did not explain yet their mid-cat conversation when I got back, and I didn't want to.
Sorry, I'm just thinking. It's like I haven't done long distance travel with Donna yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be. I usually try to avoid it because the vet just says like, yeah, that'll probably stress her out, so you want to avoid it unless
Yeah,
necessary.
no, totally.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know
It
if
would be
Chippy
fun.
mentioned he's not feeling well. We're gonna go
Oh.
until yeah, well I got him sick, so it's on me. We're gonna go until a student got me sick, so who's really at fault here? Until
Okay.
Gotta
the
wear
end
masks in front of
of
them.
we're gonna do the dreams, I think.
Okay.
And then we're gonna cut it, so it's gonna be a short session tonight, but that's okay
Mhm.
because well, I have some things planned for after that, so we'll just get all that done at once. Huh?
Yeah.
But for now, we'll just go until then. So,
Worrying.
Chappy, if
Alright.
your situation becomes drastically worse, DM me or knock on my door, and I will
Yeah,
cut it even shorter.
I was fine, and then about 30 minutes ago, my brain was like,
Yeah.
Oh,
see that white light over there? It's like, no,
Oh no!
I'm good.
Chappy goes into the light.
Don't go into the light.
Well,
Close
it's
your
more the
eyes.
it's more the darkness. Closing my eyes is every time I blinked, it's gotten a little bit longer in the last 30 minutes.
Christ.
Dear.
All right. So let's jump right in then, so that we can send Chappy to bed. All right. So it's after dinner. Someone was about to talk to someone about something. I don't remember what.
Oh, Octavia was gonna talk to Gottfried about trying to make another toy.
Okay. I think after dinner he's probably like, kind of he's in the hallway between the kitchen and the living room, kind of like listening in on whatever Merope's talking about, probably regarding the baby. But also like, he doesn't care at all. Like he's not in the room. He doesn't care. For sure.
Yeah, I think Octavia offered, since she didn't help with cooking, she offered to clean the dishes. So she's like, hey, Gottfried. She's going to the kitchen to start washing up.
He'll just kind of grunt in acknowledgement and like kind of idly follow behind you. Like, yeah, I have an excuse to be in here now. I'm gonna follow Octavia.
She's cleaning it. Ed is also like, can you dry these for me, please?
He will do so. He's kind of making a face again.
As they're doing it, Octavia rings up like, so this is a while back, but I remember you bringing up maybe making toys for Ardle, but
Oh, that went well.
oh, you've gained more experience since then.
Making toys? Octavia,
Not
what I
making
make are not
toys.
toys.
I know they're not toys. I mean, just like general experience. Maybe not toys, but like more general experience. Like you've added more stuff to your scope. You added more stuff to Amalthea's scope.
Yeah. And what am I supposed to do with toys?
I mean, Philia's here. She might like some toys. Maybe when she's a bit older.
Perhaps. I hesitate to make anything, considering we don't know if she's leaving or not.
Octavia sighs, turns to Godfrey, and is like, I think it might make Merope happy. And also, if she ends up staying, I think it might help you process her staying a bit better if you work on it and not just stand and look like a bystander.
What do babies even like?
Shapes, colors.
He looks at you like you're stupid.
I mean,
Who doesn't love shapes and colors? It came free with your eyeballs.
I mean, like, especially shapes and colors, stuff that maybe is smoother, that's easier for her to touch, and is safe for her to put in her mouth.
He wrinkles his nose at that. He doesn't like the idea of people putting creations of his in their mouths. That's not what they're for. Stop that.
Well, you're gonna make something that is for that, man.
So
If you
what?
so choose.
Just like a smooth, like an oval?
Maybe more like a smooth square. Hey, maybe something to like. Have you ever seen those toys where you put shapes into the little holes that match them? Maybe something like that.
He thinks about that for a second,
In
and then under his breath says,
the
I
square.
could do that. The square hole. No!
Wait, are you saying like Godfrey can do that, or are you
No,
saying
he can do that. He's tentatively agreeing that he could hypothetically create that thing.
Okay, but then you just make that. You sand it down and maybe put something to make sure it doesn't chip or anything down, but is safe to touch. And there you got a toy.
I don't have any paint or anything for colors.
Well, we can think about the colors later. Or hey, Ropey has a lot of cloth stuff. Maybe we just wrap it with cloth, like colorful cloth for the moment.
I guess if it would make Merope happy, I could make something like that for it.
Her, you gotta practice saying her.
Her.
Now you gotta
That's a
practice
good man.
saying Philia.
It's not even a good name. It just means
Well,
daughter.
it's the name. Well, what does your name mean?
He looks at you. That shit.
It's like, well, you're saying it means daughter. I'm like, well, what does your name mean, man? 18.
He stares at you with the expression of someone who knows their name is a spelling mistake and means nothing.
Octavia is just like, well, mine is like, I think my mom made to make it sound like a note, like an octave. So,
Oh.
hey.
That's creative, I guess.
See,
Okay, but that's different because you're a dancer.
Tell him that he can help make up a new name if he thinks that she should have a different.
I mean, okay, Octavia's like, we don't know her entire name. You can think up a name for her middle name, like a better name. And then you can just call her that when she gets older.
Can you make another insight check?
Okay. Uh, 21.
The expression shifts from like, why are we talking about names? This is dumb, to like, I'm not gonna say full blown panic, but like, he's not happy with that, and he says, "Well, if we name it, we have to keep it, so we can't."
Again, you can't call her it.
Her,
You can't
whatever.
call her it. Her.
The baby.
Her. The baby. Philia. The baby.
The baby. If we
Baby.
name the baby, then we would have to keep the baby. It's only right.
Octavia's like, baby isn't like.
You just gotta tell him he's gonna be keeping the baby. Like,
Yeah,
I don't.
I think Octavia's just like, Godfried, I need you to realize there is a very, very slim chance, like less than 1%, very, very close to 0, that we're not gonna find Philia's real parents, and even lesser chance that they're actually decent parents.
I know.
So, every time I suggest something, you need to stop saying if, because it's very unlikely that's gonna happen. And you're just gonna twist yourself into more knots just saying it.
I know.
So, I think we need to do steps. small steps of you processing that the baby is going to be here.
Okay. So I should make something for her.
Yeah, I think both Merope would like that because you're engaging with her in some form. And also, maybe it'll help you just work out more of your feelings about it. I'm not saying this is going to be the one and done thing. I'm just saying it might be a start. And also, again, we're not going to leave you and Merope and Alika and Millicent alone caring for the baby.
I know that. This is just not the way I planned for my life to work out, is all.
Well, unfortunately, most of the time it doesn't work out that way anyway. For anyone.
I guess.
But there's some positives. You have Merope.
He makes a non-committal grunt of, yeah, I guess. But like in a way where it's like, yeah. She's like the entire thing. He's not about to fumble her, but he's like, yeah, I guess she's like fine.
Octavia's like, do not get that to me, man. I saw you smiling. I saw it.
You like her. You're married to her.
She's your wife.
You like her so much you got married, ew.
Yeah, like literally Octavia's like, don't give me that. You like her so much you got married and that you didn't tell us.
Listen, you gotta have your secrets. But I think he will kind of ponder in silence. He says, well, what kind of shapes are safe for babies to eat?
Okay, not eat, like chew. Chew on them. They gotta be really smooth. So I'm thinking we should go with circles, like a sphere, and a really soft edge square, like box, cube, like a cube.
Cute.
But very
Okay,
cube.
that's easy. I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of
Maybe
he puts the drying towel down. Like, yeah, he's gonna go do that right now. He's gonna go try to make a bunch of cubes.
Okay, and also we'll look over them before you present it to either Philia or Merope. Maybe we'll ask Merope for some soft cloth to wrap them in. Then we're good. It's good.
Okay. Good for now.
Mm-hmm.
Just cubes. I can do cubes.
Yeah, we can do cubes. You can do cubes. You're great at cubes.
He
You're
mumbles.
doing cubes
He mumbles
now.
under his breath, like, "Yeah, I'm great at cubes.
Good. Like Octavia's just encouraging him, like, yeah, you could do cubes.
Cubes.
Good.
He's mumbling about cubes as he goes to unlock his bedroom door and descend into the basement.
Okay, Octavia goes back to cleaning and just
He's
like
left you with wet dishes.
I know. Octavia sighs and then cleans, just dries the dishes, and it's just like, oh boy, cubes. Okay, just cubes.
Cubes. All right. So, Edwin, where are you in the house right about now?
I think Edwin was just sitting there watching Octavia and Merope talk about their clothes. So I don't think, and then Godfrey's elsewhere. So I don't think he had anything specific he was doing.
Okay. Well, I think at this point, Garrus just finished setting up his cot in the other room. Amalthea has already taken to claiming the slightly less rickety one. So Garrus wandering around before bed in his sleeping clothes, which is, of course, a pair of fantasy sweatpants and a slightly stained white tank top, which he's worn.
Don't ask where they came from.
What's up?
Don't ask where the stains came from.
You could tell they're armpit stains. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, it's been washed. It's just...
It's just it's vintage. But he kind of sidles over and he takes a sit on the couch with the of a guy whose knees really aren't built for that, even though you know he's fine. Like he's
Yeah.
he's built like an Abercrombie and Fitch model. Like he's
Yeah.
totally fine. His joints don't even crack. But he
Yeah,
makes
just
the noise as if to announce his presence. And he sits
Mhm.
next to Edward and says, "So how are you doing?"
Oh. Um.
Just asking. You're alone here on the couch, so I figured you're thinking about something.
Yeah. I guess everything. I don't know. There's been a lot going on.
You're telling me. I don't even know where to begin.
I don't. I don't love everything we had to do in there. If I'm being honest.
Oh, you mean all the Yeah, there were a lot of
Yeah.
people in there.
Yeah. And I mean, we're just gonna have to keep doing that, right?
I mean, well, maybe not, right? That was a specific situation, you know. That's
Yeah.
we how many prisons are we really gonna have to break into after this one, right? We're gonna be way more careful now.
Yeah.
And you know, we could go back to sneaking around. There was a while there we were just kind of, you know, kicking some beast butt and the occasional monster or well, bandit, but I take no offense. So if we just watch ourselves, I'm sure we won't have to deal with anybody. Or at least nobody. And he holds up his hands for quotes. Innocent.
Yeah. Yeah. Hope so.
I mean, I hate to say it, but well, if it helps you rationalize anything, I don't think any of those people in the prison were exactly angels.
Yeah, and I mean we went through their trash and I don't even like calling it trash.
Yeah. See? Not great people. They at the very least deserved a scare. At the most, well, I think what you did was fine.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad someone thinks so. I'm trying to get used to the idea, but it just
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I can still see all this stuff.
Um, well, I mean, as far as the killing people goes, you know how my opinion is. Not the hugest fan myself, even after everything. So I know where you're coming from. It's like Val says, you sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to keep people you care about safe, right?
Yeah.
It's you or them, and I don't always agree with her when she says that. I think she gets a little excited over these things, um, uh, but you know she makes a point. If you hadn't gotten them first, they certainly would have gotten you.
Yeah. And I know everything they're doing in there.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think you should think of it as a good deed. Just well, think about all the people in that prison you helped free today, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose whether or not that's a good deed really depends on your opinion on a lot of things. But I think I don't know. I think that kind of place deserves you know, a little jailbreak once in a while.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Yeah. So
It's yeah.
don't rip yourself up over it.
Yeah.
You're too young to have wrinkles.
Yeah, I think I've put that off for a while now.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm sure dragons still go gray, so don't worry about it too much.
Yeah.
Listen, think about it this way. Now you have so much more time to make up for all that stuff with good deeds. Maybe you could open like an orphanage or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a school. Maybe a school.
Yeah, I probably would be better at that.
Oh, or you know what? Make another one of those big libraries. That was impressive.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, they got in your way. They were holding sharp objects. If it was up to me, I'd lay down and start groveling, but that's not really a choice. So you gotta
Yeah.
do what you gotta do. Don't feel
It's-
bad.
Yeah. I just can't help but wonder, I study history.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't, if there's anything I learned about reading all this stuff, it's not always super easy to tell which side of it is the right side sometimes when you're there.
I mean, I suppose, but Edwin, as someone who has not studied history and has lived for most of his life in a swamp, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, the side that turns people into lizards and then throws them in the garbage can is the bad side. Edwin, you're doing the right thing,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a huge fan of, like, that Klaus guy or anything. Divine Quest
No,
snuck us
yeah.
in there. But, I don't think you personally have any moral failing you need to worry about here.
Okay. Well, it's nice to hear someone else say it because, I don't know.
Yeah.
Being all tired and sick and not able to do stuff, I definitely had plenty of time to think.
Yeah, I bet. Speaking of, how are you feeling? You've been, well, I know you've had your ups and downs.
Uh, well, a lot better since I stopped pulling scales out and
He makes a face like,
Lothair.
oh, yeah, oh.
Yeah, and since Lothair fixed me up, I'm not as tired and it does help. I definitely I feel like probably not the same as I used to, but I don't know, maybe something will get filled in there in place of all that. Who knows? I
Yeah,
got time, right?
yeah, and, I don't know, I heard you and Godfrey talking about some kind of book thing, so, and he seemed, I don't want to say excited, but emotion for sure. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure that's all good news as well. Things are looking
Oh,
up.
did I forget to tell everyone the book Gottfried found?
I think you told some people.
I think I told Merope, and I
Yeah,
think I showed it to Lothair.
yeah.
But Gare was not there for either of those things. So
Mm-hmm.
Edwin says, "Oh, I didn't realize I forgot to tell everyone. The Gottfried found a textbook that says the Book of Naga does have some kind of cure for affliction.
Oh, oh well, that's great news.
Yeah, it sounds like it's potentially very painful and life-threatening, but
Oh well,
that's
that's
better
bad
than
news.
no cure."
Um, yeah, and you know what? You're a healer, and well, I haven't met a lot of healers, but you're probably the best one I've met. So I'm sure whatever painful, life-threatening thing is, that's probably for your average run-of-the-mill guy on the street. I'm sure you'll have no problem.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. There's no point in worrying about it today.
Uh-huh. And well, if your life does get threatened, we're all we have your back, right? We'll unthreaten it as best we can. Whatever mouth
Can
you end up getting grabbed by, I'm sure Val will pull you out.
can Gare make a insight check?
Sure. I need to open his sheet first. Come on, please load. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Let him cook.
Mm-hmm.
That is a. It's above a 20. It's like a 25.
Yeah.
Damn.
Edwin looking at him with big wet eyes like promise.
He kind of gives you like it's a genuine smile, but it's like a tired
Yeah.
smile. Like,
Yeah.
man, of course, anytime. You're the reason most of us are alive right now. You're our person that healed us. Of course, we're gonna make sure you don't die.
Oh,
Not just
yeah.
because we like your healing, but because we like you.
Oh. Well,
We owe you. That's what I'm
thanks.
trying to say. We owe you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm trying to be better about repaying debts.
Yeah, I didn't know you had that many.
I mean, when you're a brigand, heavy air quotes on that one, with a lot of spare time, you know, what is there to do but learn a couple card games? Listen, I'm all clean of debt now. Well, I guess I could have been clean anyway. I was always the leader's chosen disciple. But I listen. What I'm trying to say is, we owe you keeping us alive and for being a generally all around good person to be around. So, if you get in trouble, whether that be from a critter or a guy with a sword or whatever's happening in there, he kind of gestures to you. We're gonna have your back as best as we're able, but you gotta tell us when something's bugging you. Trust me, I could hear something bugging you from the other room. That's why I came in here.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. I mean, things bug me all the time. But, just don't let it eat you up.
Yeah. Thanks, Gare.
No problem. I hate to see people with, stuff go. I wasted a lot of my life, I'll be quite honest. And that's not something I regret. I still don't like the idea of going out and forging a path and getting all responsibilities and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I hate to see someone who has the ability to do that sit on a couch and waste away because they're nervous about killing people who tried to kill them first.
Yeah. When you put it like that, I think it'll work out.
It'll all work out. Exactly. And he claps you on the shoulder. You are brittle.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, it's okay. You have other talents, and he pats you on the shoulder very lightly.
Yeah. I think there's some extra armor in the convoy or something. I might try some of that.
Okay, yeah, just make sure you can actually lift it first.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want you to get squished like some kind of bug.
No, it would be a little funny though.
No, it wouldn't. Listen, Octavia and I sometimes we get a little workout in. We train. She taught me swords after all.
Yeah.
Or at least partially. You should come join us one time. A little strength training. Not that I'm saying you gotta take up arms and grab a great shield or anything, but they say exercise is good for the brain. It keeps me sane.
Yeah, no, I should.
All that reading can't possibly be good for you, I'll be quite honest, Edwin. Nobody was meant to see that many words.
Well, I think it's worked out, but I think working out other things besides reading is probably also yes.
Yeah. Well, maybe tomorrow morning. The ground here doesn't seem to be too extremely covered in snow. Maybe Octavia can get that oversized dog of hers to clear a little area, and we can smack some swords together.
Yeah. All right. Well, see you guys tomorrow.
Is he talking about Archibald?
No.
He's talking about
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
But you're welcome to interpret that however you wish in character.
Yeah.
That oversized dog of yours. Her boyfriend?
Yeah. All right.
Right, well, he's gonna kind of lightly pat you on the shoulder, like, yes, good work. Please stop making stressed expression from other room. And he stretches again with a loud old man noise he doesn't need to make. He says, well, I am going to take advantage of having a nice bed for the first time in a while. I'm done with all this camping, all this outside living, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Even if it's a cot, I'll take it. Good night, Edwin.
Good night.
And he meanders off to the other room.
Alright. Edwin probably should also go to sleep.
Okay. At some point, while everyone... does anyone else want to talk to anyone before I do anything?
I think Octavia is just like, after she does dishes, she comes in and looks at the wolf pelt that she made and is kind of like, I don't really need this. I could sell it, but she's kind of like, she goes to it and starts futzing with it to try and make like maybe these could be the pouches for the cubes Gottfried makes.
The cube holder. Furry cubes.
Furry cubes.
You do hear like you're in the kitchen right now. I assume the wolf pelt is hanging out like it's drying.
Yeah.
You do hear like the sounds of hammering from below you. So he's clearly working on something.
Mm-hmm. I think she doesn't try to disturb him because she's like, I don't want to mess him up. But she's like trying to send like waves of encouragement, like you got this
Through the
Gottfried.
floor.
You can do this through the floor, almost like, or she can yell down, like, "You got this, Godfrey. You got this," and she'll roll for support.
Okay. You do hear a loud like what from the basement. He can't hear you, but
Okay.
the vibe. You can still send supportive vibes.
Okay, +5 to a stat of your choice.
All
Wow.
right, he'll use it for his technology checks, of
He
course.
just needs to not get a nat one.
Yeah.
He is gonna come upstairs at one point holding a cube and hands it to Octavia. It's just like this. It is way too big for a baby.
Yeah,
It's like the
Octavia-
size of Philia's head.
Oh, no. I think Octavia looks at it, touches it. Is it smooth?
Yeah, it's sanded.
Okay, Octavia goes a little bit smaller. It needs to fit a baby's hand.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Does he know how
You can
big
make
that
like
is?
2 of those with this one.
I don't think he
Technically,
knows how
you could
big a
probably
baby
make
is.
Yeah. You could probably make 8 if you cut it right.
Actually, you could probably make 8. Like, you could make a whole set.
Just cut it up. All right, I could do that.
And stand it against to make sure the things are soft. Oh, also, points that wolf pelt that's drying. I can use the fur for cover. Make them soft.
Huh. Okay.
You can make pouches.
Furry cubes. Interesting. Is that safe for a baby to put in its mouth?
Octavia thinks about it. Well, before we do that, I'll double check with Merope.
He shrugs, like, all right, you people know what babies do. And then he goes
Treat
back
it.
downstairs, and you hear, like, sawing sounds.
Uh-huh. Octavia's just like, after it dries enough, she looks tired, but she's still like, she's like, okay, Godfrey's putting in effort. I need to put in effort to encourage him. And she like measures out the points for like not cutting it yet or knifing it because it's the kitchen table. She needs to do that
Mhm.
outside.
Yeah.
But she's like makes some small like measurements in case for it. Also, there's a Donna. Donna,
Hi,
please get off.
Donna.
I don't know. She heard you all, but now she needs to go. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Donna. Okay.
So it's more like she'll hang out around there until it seems like everyone's going to bed or until he's done.
Okay. He does arrive back upstairs at some point with an assortment of small cubes, which he holds out to you, like in the palms of his hands, like offering cubes.
Oh, Octavia takes the cubes and feels them. Do they feel like smooth edge? Like,
Yeah, they're smooth.
treated?
They have smooth corners too.
Excellent.
They're like dice.
Okay. Octavia smiles. Is like, yeah, I think these are nice.
And now I make a box for them to go in, right?
Yeah, like you can make a box and you make like a square box to put them in.
Uh-huh.
Or like a
Okay.
square thing on top, so that way it's fun putting them in. It's not like a chest. It's like a toy.
Okay. He's making a face like, man, stupidest baby I ever heard. This is not fun at all.
Octavia literally going, we can get more creative when she is able to, when she has more fine motor skills. How about that?
Mm-hmm. He nods and then goes downstairs to either find or craft a box.
Nice.
As everyone is going to bed, I think Merope comes through. She's holding Philia, and she says, "Oh, Octavia, I thought you settled in for the night."
I'm just going in there. Godfried and I had an idea for a project for Philia, and I didn't want to go to bed before either he turned in or finished up.
Oh, what kind of project? She seems extremely suspicious. She's thinking maybe like baby launching catapults.
No. Octavia is like, no, like blocks.
Oh.
And a chest to put them in.
Oh.
Holds up tiny blocks.
That's cute. I assume your idea?
Yeah, but he's the one who knows how to make them.
Yeah. Well, I was about to go have a discussion with him. So, yeah. You're welcome to watch those blocks for a bit. I'm gonna
Do you
take...
want me to hold Philia
No,
for a bit?
no, I think
Okay.
Philia's gonna come with me.
Okay.
And we'll be back.
Okay, before you go, Joseph the Wolf up, I'm just gonna sell this. I could make coverings for the blocks, but I wanted to double check if that's safe.
Huh. I mean, I put a lot of dog fur in my mouth when I was a child, and I think I came out pretty okay. So as long as you treat it correctly, it should be fine.
Yeah, I treat it correctly.
And she's definitely put Millicent's foot in her mouth before. So,
yeah,
how bad
I think
could
it's
it be?
safe. Yeah, maybe this will be like lining for the box. This will be lining for the box.
Smart.
Be great.
Smart. Okay, well, I will be back. And she descends into the basement.
Octavia is getting so tired and nearly brain dead. She is playing with the blocks.
Girl, we are stacking blocks.
We are stacking blocks because I don't want to do any higher other thought functions. I will make a perception check to see if I can listen in on the conversation. As you do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not bad roll. 18.
You don't hear anything from downstairs. Whatever conversation they're having is a quiet one. The hammering and sawing has stopped. Clearly talking is happening quietly. But the door is closed, so.
Yeah.
And Millicent is sitting on it, so private conversation do not enter.
Yeah. Octavia's like, yeah, that's fair.
Over the course of this, like, maybe it's like a 15-minute chat, at some point Millicent drifts away from the door and comes to sit next to you. She's evidently curious about why you're playing with blocks.
Hi, Millicent.
She opens her mouth.
These are... Octavia goes, these are too small for you to hold, I'm sorry.
She puts her paw on your leg. She opens her mouth.
No.
I think she thinks you're gonna put food in there again.
Oh god. Octavia just like, oh god, you're as bad as Reginald. Actually, wait 1 second. She does like finagle like one other piece of beef jerky or like deer jerky in there and gives it to Millicent, but then she walks over to where Reginald is hanging out in his compartment.
He's dozing.
Octavia takes out 3 gold coins.
Immediate wakefulness. Hello.
Hi, Reginald. I know it's been very busy today overall for the past few days. Here you go.
He thanks you for your donation, and he will give to you what you are due. Hold on. Alright, roll me a D2.
Okay. Ran out the D2. That's a 2.
Okay. Roll me a D8.
Okie dokie. That's an 8.
Okay. Roll me a D10.
Here's my D10. I think, yeah, this is my D10. 4.
You can enjoy a +4 to your wisdom for the next map.
Woo!
Whoa.
Woo! I'm
Finally, a boon from Reginald.
a boon for Reginald.
He's
and
given
one that
boons
he-
before, just rarely.
He's given boons
Mhm.
before. It's just funny when it's usually like he doesn't give boons, but it doesn't really matter. This one, it's like it matters because low whiz gang. She's at 18 natural wisdom right now, guys.
You feel as if your tired mind has just expanded a little bit, and the shape of it, the expansion is Reginald shaped.
Thanks, buddy.
He beeps, in thanks.
Have a good night. We can hang out more in the morning.
He lays flat across his container like a little hamster. He loves to be asleep. All right.
Aw.
Yes.
So at some point, Merope comes back up holding a sleeping Philia. She's smiling.
Aw.
As she notices you at the table, kind of with the blocks, and presumably also Millicent and maybe Reginald. And she kind of like smiles at you, but she's not gonna approach you unless you talk to her. Are you gonna say anything to her?
Are you heading to bed?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sleep downstairs for tonight, so I just want to put Philia in her little crib. Don't want her crawling around down there. There is nails on the floor now.
Oh,
for
she
some
is
reason.
sleeping
Oh.
with Godfried.
Oh yeah, he's still working on the box. Okay.
It looks good. I think.
Do you need help? Do you need help moving the box or like the cradle?
Oh, no, it just lives in the living room. She's fine. She can't climb out of it yet.
Okay, sounds good.
It's a laundry basket.
Yeah. Laundry basket.
She's like a sweater to me.
Octavia is like, you can sense this point, like it's reaching dire straits where Octavia is able to process information.
Octavia, maybe you should go to bed too.
Okay, yeah, that makes
What
sense.
are you waiting for?
I don't know.
Because if you're waiting for Godfrey to finish his little project, he's not doing that tonight. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I should have put 1 and 2 together. I just wanted to double check. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Go to bed. I'm sure Archibald is missing you, and you look like you're about to pass out or die or both.
Hopefully not die.
I hope
is it
not.
okay if I leave the blocks here? Can I leave them here?
I'm sure the blocks will be safe there.
Okay. Good night, Merope.
Good night, Octavia.
Good night, Philia.
Philia's fucking asleep.
Yeah, Octavia is not realizing that she's just still saying it.
Merope will kind of help you get up from your chair a little bit and then, like, gently guide you back to wherever Archibald and your cot is. Like, okay, I'm delivering this before it passes out in the hallway.
Thank you. Good
He
night.
gives a thumbs up.
Yeah, you see Octavia, and then Octavia is face down on top of you.
This might as well happen, yeah.
Blanket. Woman shaped.
Blanket. Girlfriend blanket. Congrats.
What is girlfriend for, if not blanket?
Mhm.
Yeah, she is out cold.
So, alright. Does anybody have anything else to do before dream time?
Don't believe so.
Alright, roll me a luck check. Keep in mind, if it's yours and you don't have something to share, you can summon someone to your realm.
Oh,
I got a
yeah.
nat 20.
Damn. Okay. I'm taking off because I don't think she has the wooden cat toy on her right now. That
Oh,
is.
God. A natural one.
Oof. 14. Actually,
19.
16 with luck.
I think Cheppy
Who
That's
got the
raced to the
natural
bottom.
one?
Me, ironically.
Jeppy.
Cheppy, I know you're sick. Are you okay to do it?
gonna be real. No.
Okay, who got the next lowest? We'll
Okay.
give Cheppy a pass.
I take the next one automatically.
Yeah, Chep can have the next.
We're gonna here's what we'll do. We'll say Archibald is so tired, he descends past the realm in which magic is able to touch him. He's like micro dragon sleeping. Like he's gonna wake up in the morning, but like if he wasn't woken up, he could go for another 2K. So Archibald is beyond the realm of touching. So just everyone else is on the table right now.
Okay. I rolled a 17. Should we re-roll?
Yeah, why not?
I got
Reroll.
I got a 19.
Damn. Okay, I'm probably not gonna beat that. Damn, let me think. What is
You got
it?
a 17. You're the next lowest person. Didn't Dwyer?
Oh,
get, like,
I
a
said
20?
reroll. Sorry, I said reroll.
Oh,
Because
I
Cheppy's
didn't
no
hear
longer
that.
in the running.
I just
Oh, well,
got
now
an
I got a
18.
nat one.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Okay, that answers that then.
I did. It does go up to a 2. There's still a chance.
Did anyone get lower than a 2?
No.
Alright. Edwin, would you
Mhm.
like to present a dream or summon someone to your realm?
Honestly, I'm eating dinner right now, so I don't really want to. I don't want to present something.
Alright, how
You
about
do
this?
something
For this
small.
time only,
Mm-hmm.
does anyone want to volunteer?
Yeah.
You could say no.
I can come up with something on the fly. I can
Okay,
do that.
we'll go with Octavia then. Are
Okay.
you summoning to your realm, or are you presenting a dream to somebody?
I'll present a dream. I'll
Okay.
present a dream.
Who would you like to summon?
Let's okay, Archibald's out of the running, so it'd be a D5, so let me roll a D5.
Yeah. I don't mind like responding to something. I just can't run stuff while I'm trying to eat a hot dog.
Understandable,
Totally
have a
fair.
delightful day and hot dog.
Yeah.
Man, I wish hot dog.
Killing
ate
Trikey
Old
for
Taco
his
Bell.
hot dog.
Hmm. Gosh.
Emailing Dwyer a hot dog.
Yay.
I got oh shoot. Have I made this stream before? I don't think I have. I don't think I have. But I rolled a 5, so hey Godfrey.
Okay. Sure. Godfrey awakens from well, I shan't say, but he's in your dream now.
Uh-huh. Godfrey, you find yourself sitting on a branch.
Okay. He'll look down. How far from the dirt is he?
About 10 feet.
Oh
10 to 15
shit.
feet.
Okay, he's now stuck in this tree. He looks around. What's around?
Would you like to make a perception
I
check?
would love to. Yeah, he can't climb down from things, so he's just in this tree now. This is where he lives. Oh, that's pretty good. Hold on, he doesn't sleep in the coat, though. That is a 16.
Yeah, you seem to be in like either a mini orchard or a garden of some kind. It might look slightly familiar, but you're not sure how.
Okay.
What you do see, if you look directly down, is a child with pink hair.
Okay. He stares down at this child. What is the child doing?
The child looks perturbed.
I think he just says, what?
Are you gonna stay in there all day?
Do you have a staircase with you? Otherwise, yes, I am.
Godfrey, you always climb this tree and then you don't know how to get back down except falling.
He holds on
Usually
very
it's
tightly
on
to the
me.
branch. Says, well, then don't stand under me.
I can't just go back without you.
Go back where?
Home? Dad will be upset.
that I'm in a tree?
I mean that you're still in the tree.
He kind of huffs a little bit. Can he try to make like an acrobatics check to get down?
Yeah, he can.
He's okay. His acrobatics actually isn't bad because it's attached to skill.
Mhm.
Okay, hold on. Okay, that ends up being like a 25.
Yeah, Godfried, with absolute grace and ease, you get out of the tree. And you probably shimmy to the side and get to the trunk and try to get to like a lower branch
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, but it's super easy. It's like you don't even need to tell your hands where to go places. You just get down and then you gracefully drop next to the kid.
Okay. I think he gives the kid kind of like a shit-eating expression. Like, yeah, see? It's fine. Who are you even?
No, sorry. Like, the kid looks a bit flabbergasted and then smiles. Like,
What?
wow! Hey, you always do big talk, but I've never seen you do it before.
What? It's just... It wasn't even that high up. You just go on down. It was easy.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hey, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, good job. It's really
Godfried,
worried I have to get your
he's not
brother.
he's not used to being complimented by a small child, so he just kind of gives a kid like a look like shut the fuck up, little kid. And then he says, "Wait, what brother?"
What, bro? Are you guys fighting again?
Um, maybe.
The child sighs. Like, it, listen, I know you guys probably don't always see eye to eye, but I think he's trying his best.
Uh, listen, I don't know who you're talking about, but I'm sure he's doing a fine job.
Wow. Okay. Well, do you still want to go play? That's why I came over, and then I found you in the tree.
Godfried is being asked on a play date for the first time in 20-something years. He just kind of stares at this kid like, go play what?
Come on. And then kid takes your hand, starts pulling you in a direction.
Okay. He'll kind of drag his heels a little bit, but he will follow the kid because there's nothing else around.
Yeah, I think as you're going, you just see the kids' pink hair fly back from their head behind you, and it starts to get brighter, and then the dream ends.
Okay. Well, he's gonna wake up in bed with his wife, so, that implies whatever you think it does.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna choose to interpret this dream as some kind of metaphor for fatherhood, which he's gonna form a complex about in the next like 6 to 8 hours, but that's fine because for now he just has to go back to sleep.
Uh-huh.
Who's the kid?
It's just a kid.
What you
Everyone say
think
hi
about?
to baby wolf.
Aww,
Wow.
I like Wolf.
Baby.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Little fucking guy alert.
Yeah.
Wolf is great. Wolf is a great.
All right, so my turn. Can everyone who's not dying of the plague please roll?
19.
Oh boy.
7.
I might. Wait, what?
7.
Also 7.
Reroll. Reroll.
Okay.
9.
I got.
Well,
Yeah, sorry. That's. Oh wait, you're gonna add it?
Well, no, because I rolled an 8, but it turns into 9 if that's what we're doing. If we're doing the
I
luck
rolled
on
an
that.
18 and it turns into 21.
All right.
Sorry.
And
No,
then-
that's fine. I finished eating, so I'm good.
All right, Edwin. You wake
Yeah.
up to find that you are being held by somebody.
Oh, like how so? Like
Um,
describe it.
I'm gonna say like bridal style, like in their
Okay,
arms.
yeah. Like carried.
Like
It's
carried,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not a temporary hug. It's like someone is taking you.
So you're being taken to a secondary location.
Okay.
And they're humming as they walk.
Okay. I think Edwin is deeply confused. Probably assumes this is real life for a moment because he did like fall asleep in a place on
Yeah.
like on a cot where like I don't know, maybe he overslept and someone picked him up.
Grabbed.
What's the world like? Can I perception check?
Sure,
Where
go
are we?
ahead. Give me a check.
Okay. 22.
It's very bright and white out, almost snowy.
Oh, okay.
You're
Is
in
the
you're in the
person
shade
carrying...
though.
Okay, is the person carrying me Alika?
It does appear to be so, Alika, but several years older. Or younger,
Okay.
excuse me.
Yeah. Um,
She's
yeah,
humming and like kind of patting your arm as she
uh,
goes.
um, well, does she notice if Edwin is like awake?
Yeah, she probably looks down at you and she smiles. She says, Yeah, I think I made the right choice, for sure. You are going to be a very good gift.
Oh.
Do not pee on my carpet.
Millicent.
So,
uh,
yeah, you go ahead.
no, I didn't have anything specific to say.
She continues patting you on the arm, and maybe your brain connects that this is the way you'd like scratch a dog on like the back of the arm or what, or back of the shoulder. She says, so a couple house rules. I know you don't. We'll train you. It's fine. A couple house rules. First, you don't pee on the carpets or anywhere inside. You can go outside. I'll show you where the door is. Second, well, I put ropes on all the locks, so if you need to learn how to lock and unlock stuff, if you're a smart puppy, we'll teach you how to do that, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And thirdly, your job is to be calm and not crazy. So don't be running around. Merope told me, or yeah, she and her grandfather told me, well, you're an interesting one, but I have high hopes for you. So please be a good birthday gift.
Edwin just nods.
Oh, good doggy. All right, you arrive back at a familiar house. It's different, slightly different, but familiar all the same. She takes a pair of keys out of her pocket and unlocks the door, somehow managing to still keep a hold on you. She is still quite muscly. You weigh nothing. You are like a bushel of grapes to her. She's hums her way inside, locks the door behind her, and she doesn't put you down yet. She says, okay, so this is our house. As you can see, nothing's been peed on yet, and nothing's been chewed. Please leave it that way. But we will get to the training later. Here, I want you to meet somebody. And she walks into the room that you understand to be her room currently.
Yeah.
Like the back bedroom. It's very dark in there. And she says, okay. And she holds you up. Like, she kind of puts her hands under your armpits. Like, you would, like presumably this is a small puppy. Like, or a small dog. She says, okay. So, this is Edwin. He's gonna be living here from now on. I thought you'd like him. And she kind of walks forward into the room and deposits you on the end of a bed.
Okay. Is there someone in this bed?
Presumably, you could feel their foot under the blanket.
Is it Godfried?
Would you like to make a perception check?
Yeah, I'd love to. Edwin's rolling really well today. I'm sure it will end soon. 23?
Probably. This person is, you're not actually sure if this is a living person, They
Oh.
are emaciated beyond all belief, with
Oh,
very
jeez.
long, tangled hair. Their eyes are open and not blinking, just kind of staring at the ceiling. And there's no indication that whoever this is, they're listening. It's too dark to really tell who it is.
Yeah. Okay. I'm on the end of the bed, presumably.
Yeah.
Can I go over and sit next to this person that may or may not be Godfrey?
Yeah. If you shuffle on over, Alika from the back will be like, "Oh yes, introduce yourself."
Can I make like a medicine check on how this person is doing?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, hold on. I have to actually look at. Let's see. 28.
28.
Mhm.
Breathing. Yes, this
Okay.
person is alive.
Okay.
But all other signs of life are not present. This person is a
Okay.
vegetable.
Okay. Good heavens, Godfrey. Okay. I will, I don't know how this would look as a dog, but I think Edwin will, sit very close to him, much like a pet would cuddle up to someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alika seems pleased with that.
Yeah.
Before she kind of grabs you again under your arms and
Mhm.
says, "Oh, that was very sweet. Okay. Let me show you to your room now." And she picks you up and
Mhm.
begins walking down the hall.
Okay.
And that's when the dream begins to fade away.
Okay. Good heavens, Godfrey. Well, he's here now.
Thumbs up. All right. Give me one more. Roll me a luck check.
Oh.
Ooh,
Is
we
this
got
is this any relation to the fact that we are full of nightmares?
No. It's relation to the
Okay.
fact that there's 3 afflicted people in this household.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Well, this time I got a 17.
I got 11.
2.
Oh, Valente grabs you. Alright, Valente. You also awaken to being held. Bridal style.
Fascinating.
Or at least someone's attempting to. They are smaller than you, and they're sitting down. You're kind of like across their lap.
Yeah.
And you can hear yelling from somewhere. And whoever's holding you is going shh, shush, 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 shush.
Oh. Okay. Can I do a perception check on the yelling?
Sure.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, you can hear a woman outside, and she's approaching, so you kind of catch more words as she comes closer. But what you start to hear clearly is she says, "And I don't want to hear from him. I don't want to hear from any of you, and I especially don't want to hear anything about that stupid baby. All right? I'm taking my stuff. I'm leaving. Do not contact me again. I'm taking a boat to Arcanea. Theodora, come with me." And you see a woman with white hair storm past the room,
Oh, good heavens.
followed by a soldier.
Oh boy.
Do you think this is Philia's?
Yeah, no, this is absolutely Phileas. That's
Yeah.
baby. Which is partially why Val is like, I can't. I've experienced being the wrong thing in a dream before and trying to go inside, and people
Mhm.
got mad because I was a dragon.
No, sorry. What did she just say? Because I was too busy processing everything else going on here to totally grasp what she just
stupid
said.
baby, but
Yeah.
then
I don't want to hear about him. I don't want to hear about something else. I don't want to hear about that stupid baby. I'm taking a boat to Arcanea, and Theodora, you're coming with me. And then
Okay.
a woman with white hair storming off.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Sure is.
is the woman what is the white hair woman holding
This is-
you or
No, she's
Oh.
walking away. She's storming away. She's kind of walking up and down the hall yelling things.
Okay,
Oh.
what's the person holding me look like?
It's a lady in a maid's attire, you assume.
Mhm.
You're kind of in like, I don't want to say a hall closet, but it's not a
Yeah.
proper room.
Yeah.
Like a servant's closet, maybe.
Yeah.
You good?
I'd be I'd be so fascinated to see how the dream tried to reconstitute Val getting up and like using the door.
The baby just stands up.
Val should get up and hit the gritty right now.
But at the same time, the more you stray from a dream, oftentimes the faster it goes a little haywire.
Mhm.
But Volante's not crying, so at the very least, the maid doesn't need to worry about anything.
Yeah, the maid is like kind of, rocking you back and forth as best as she's able with your body mass. And she's going like, yeah, that's right. Stay calm. Don't listen to all that out there. Just focus on breathing. And
Sounds
staying
good.
alive, please.
Oh. Does Val feel ill or something?
No, you don't feel ill.
Okay.
You don't feel ill at all. The woman is approaching based on volume.
Oh,
Uh,
fascinating.
she appears in the doorway. She's wearing, some kind of, like, smock outfit. And she's extremely sweaty. And she looks furious. And she kind of eyes at you first in what you can only describe as complete disgust. And then at the maid, and she says, do whatever you want with that thing. You could throw it away. You could eat it. I don't care. I'm leaving. Don't contact me. Goodbye. And then she walks away.
I think we know where Anthea went.
Yeah. Do you want to make a perception check on inside Anthea?
Yeah. I
Oh,
just
I
assumed everyone else was gathering that too.
No, I was not.
No, I think
I
it's
rolled pretty poorly, but
yeah. Theodora is her knight specifically,
Oh,
so
you're so right.
yeah.
Oh my
Or
god,
was.
that's why I know the name Theodora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, coincidence, and then I was like, hold on a minute.
Yeah, no.
Whoa.
What? What?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh god, that's Anthea and Theodora. Okay.
So is whatever Anthea's wearing more like I was just having a baby or someone else was just having a baby?
The vibe is that she just had a baby.
Like
Okay.
She's wearing like it's not like a
Mhm.
a hospital gown, but it's like a nice
Yeah,
nightgown. Like I'm a noblewoman and I have to go give birth in an hour kind of vibe.
Okay.
Okay.
I was.
like-
You said smock,
like
and I
Fred.
wasn't sure if it was like
Yeah.
thing I would wear to not get gross baby viscera.
Yeah, maybe not like 5 minutes ago, maybe like
Yeah.
a couple hours ago. Like
Mhm.
she's up and walking around, clearly.
Yeah, that's a few. That's still not good for her,
Mhm.
but I guess there's.
Oh yeah, she doesn't look great at all. She's very sweaty, and you could tell she's walking around stompingly, probably because that's all she's capable of right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is Philia as an infant. Okay. She's just born.
All right.
Oh my god.
Holderick baby.
Holderick baby.
So you, as Anthea begins to gather her things, yes, this is Anthea. She gathers her things. You see her walk by a couple more times in various more states of dress. She's got shoes on now. She's got a coat on now. She kind of announces, you assume to the house at large, that if her husband contacts her, to kill him. And then she slams the door on the way out. The lady holding you rocks you just a little bit harder, as if to say, oh, don't worry about the slamming door noise. It's fine. You're a baby. Please don't cry.
Philia has Boulder Holy Blood, right?
Yeah, like big major.
Big major. Right on her face.
Okay.
And then
And she definitely has the same thing that the twins have. The condemnation. Yeah.
what a good time for Valente to wake up.
Yeah. Oh no.
You good?
Yeah, we're not giving that baby back.
Oh,
Are
it's
you
okay,
good?
Philia. You've got a mom
I
who loves you now.
listen. I'm glad Philly's not there because that
Mhm.
clearly was a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel really bad for Holdrick right now.
Yeah.
Sorry,
All
man.
3 of
We're
them.
3 for 3 on stealing your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we really are 3-on-3 on stealing your kids, man.
It was this one was an accident. We didn't know, but the other
We
2
tried to give it back, but they got mad at us.
Yes.
Yeah, they tried to kill us.
Yeah.
This one is the first 2 were super on purpose. This one we did our
Mhm.
best. Oh, buddy. Okay. Well,
How's Val feeling?
about the same as I am.
Oh.
Like, oh god, this was so much better when it was some random stranger's baby. Now I know who this child belongs to, and we already fucked that guy. Like we are making that guy's life miserable, and like he kind of deserves it, but not this bad.
Here's the thing. Here's the silver lining. They're alive. All 3 of them are alive.
Yeah, they are all alive.
And we also helped with that.
We did.
Mhm.
We did. But yeah, Valente's a little bit like, oh, brother. Okay. That's an announcement for morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I see the Twitch chat going. I think Cheppy's gonna die, so
Yeah.
we're gonna.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Go, ports, I guess?
Yeah, let's do supports real quick. Let me see. Did I change?
Okay. I did this.
I think
while-
Allus loves us.
Oh yeah, Allus
I
is your
was
best friend. You've earned
waiting.
his forever respect.
I did
Yeah.
this while you and Cheppy were out. So I want to do this again. Possibly. Let's see if it works. If I turn down my mic, if I turn up my mic sensitivity, I should say.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi, Leopold.
Hi.
Leopold time. I think this is all the sports. I think it's just Allus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Who else did you interact with? Just the normal
Merle.
people. They already liked you.
Yeah.
You know what? These could all go up to A.
Yeah, we visit her house often.
Yeah, you practically live in her basement. It's
Mhm.
fine. She likes all of you. Ah! Whoa, whoa. There we go.
Talking. Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I forget what she gives you.
Aw.
Get immediate drug bread.
Drug
Yeah.
bread, drug bread, drug bread.
Drug bread.
Cool.
And-
Now you don't have to
and
spend
you know
stuff
what?
on drug bread.
Millicent, you keep putting free food inside of Millicent's mouth, so you can get S support. You've trained her now to just stand with her mouth open, which Godfried is gonna
Yeah.
hate.
Octavia's like, I'm sorry. And then you just see how she tries to train Reginald. You should have expected this, Godfried.
Yes, have Reginald eat through the bars of his cage. Yum 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 yum. But yeah, alright. Does anybody have any questions?
I'm just like, I knew that we'd probably see Anthea again. I did not know it would be like this.
I don't think any of us did.
Yeah.
So,
It's like-
anyways, when I kept saying, "Oh, I know what Theodora's doing right now," she is on
Yeah.
a beach in Arcanea with Anthea, and they both have like martinis. It's 1 p.m. That's key to this vision.
Yeah.
I assume Theodora's like a little bit uncomfortable based on what I know
Yeah,
about
yeah.
her, because this is the whole
Yeah.
situation. Theodora has all the drama. I can't tell you what Theodora knows, but she knows it all. Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
have like a diss session. That's at the post game. Theodora explains it all.
Theodora spills all. I'd have to
Yeah.
tell Trikey, and then Trikey can spill all. But yeah, I didn't want to kill you. I won't lie to you. I was gonna have Theodora appear as like a surprise, like mini
Yeah.
boss on a mountain. I was like, I'm not gonna force you to kill your. I'm not gonna force you to put your
Would've
own
been
character
funny.
down on stream.
Yeah.
That would suck. So instead,
Yeah.
martini time.
Yeah, it's okay. She's out of here.
Yeah, she's safe. She's
Mhm.
and she has a bunch of money that belongs to someone
Yeah.
else's husband, and they're using it to buy happy hour.
Yeah, and she would be
I'm
sitting there
gonna,
like, oh god, this can't be right.
Oh.
Like,
I'm gonna go.
Oh, bye, Chippy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, Chappie.
Feel better.
Yeah.
All right,
Better.
but
Good
yeah,
night.
I didn't want to kill
Night.
anyone else's character.
Mhm.
But
Thumbs up.
okay. Well, does anybody have any other questions, or are we good?
What? How old is Philia? Did we say?
She's like
Like
a
one?
She's like a year. She's probably a little older than a year.
Okay, I was just
she's a
curious
holy
how-
blood baby.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was wondering how
in the
recent
dream,
that
I will
was,
clarify. In
yeah.
the dream, Anthea did appear to be in her like 40s. She's like,
Yeah.
you know, a lady in her 40s that takes care of herself and can afford skincare, but she's clearly in her 40s.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's what I figured. Like,
Yeah.
this baby is so recent. Clearly, they somehow poor Holdrick. Like, obviously poor Anthea too. But like,
I'm just
Like,
like,
are you guys
why?
okay? I assume.
Like, I'm just assuming things started to turn worse on the war front, and then they're like, well, you gotta make more soldiers.
Yeah, that's all I assume is someone was like, you guys have to have another kid.
Yeah, but I'm also just
the
like,
first two
I
are
feel
really into old fashioned. You need to try again. Make a normal
I'm
one
just-
this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, though also
Good luck,
just, like,
dude. Look at the.
Anthea's response just feels too
Yeah.
vehement to me.
Yeah. And like, yeah, Holdrick wasn't there. I think she's probably pissed that like he made her get pregnant again because she clearly didn't want to do it any further than the first one. Hey girl, at least it wasn't twins again.
Yeah, true.
Could've
Could have
been
been worse. Well, hey, hold on. How do you know what it was? You only have one.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't think there's a twin out there. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gotten the achievement.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it just sounds like Anthea's done with the situation and wants out, and I don't want to say lost her mind, but like clearly she doesn't like care about having kids or enjoying having kids, so she's just like, I'm out. Bye.
Her whole goal is to girl boss, and to be
Yeah.
quite honest, being a mother gets in the way of that. It's quite the commitment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. She's girl bossing on the beach right now.
Sorry, me and Tiamat are in the background talking about Trikey's OC, so this is a whole weird situation. It's like
Yeah.
Trikey is here with us.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll have to draw that. Sorry, I'm imagining this scene you set up, but Theodora is still in like full night gear.
Yeah. On the
Yeah.
beach, Anthea's
Yeah.
wearing like one of those mom swimsuits where it's like one piece, but there's like a really big boob window, like where you're, you know, if you got it, show it, that kind of thing. And she's in a big hat, and Theodora is, of course, dressed as a knight.
Yeah.
Also in a big hat.
Yeah.
Skincare is
Also
no
with
joke.
Stairs that you lay on.
I hope they're both having a great time. I assume Theodora isn't, but that's okay.
It's like, I mean, she's not getting maimed or anything. It could be worse. It is just very awkward.
Hey girl, you're retired now to live with
Yeah.
me, away from my husband. Let's go.
Night in the divorce.
I took
Literally, this is what happened.
Oh my god, Theodora has all the tea. Theodora has all the tea. Ugh. I can't wait to type that out for Trikey. Be like, this is what Theodora has seen. All the shit she has seen.
Say, like,
Yeah.
if Godfrey does not think of a middle name for Philia, Octavia's gonna just go to Merope and be like, can I name her? I need to give her middle name. Please.
Oh, you're
We'll
gonna have
see.
so many kids to name Octavia. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't run out of good
Oh,
names.
God.
Otherwise, you're gonna end up with one called like Leaf or something.
Yeah.
Leaf like from tree.
Kepi
It's not even the name
I
spelling.
distinctly asked him years ago at this point, be like, hey, if they had kids, like, I know a name for one of the kid, but what are some other kid names? And he just gave me like half a dozen. So I'm set.
You're good. I would just would have gone on the random generator. I've done that before. Oh, you have 8 siblings? Is one of them named Salami? Awesome. Great. Perfect. But yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thumbs up.
Thank you
Glad to
so
see
much
Theodora.
for coming. Yes, I
Thanks
hope
for
you
running
enjoyed the
it.
cameo.
Yeah.
I hope you
Oh my
enjoyed the
God.
session. Please be prepared for
Yeah.
combat next session unless you get again
Yeah.
in the weeds of exploring, which of course you're always welcome to do.
Where's everybody?
The explorers.
Oh. Exploring.
Clammy Ganon. Exploring.
Exploring.
That's literally what you're doing. Why'd you take 500 sessions to fight Mordred? Exploring.
Yeah. Dude, we have to eat all the
Honestly,
plants off.
we made so many friends and enemies along the way.
Mhm.
True.
Look at all these friends and enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
look at
you
this
have a
sheet.
whole free party spot. So you can make a friend or an enemy to bring with you to the future.
Can we? I know we already summoned. I know we already summoned Lars, but would it be possible to not that I'm saying we have to do this, but it just occurred to me. Would he come with us if we asked him?
No, sorry.
Okay.
The dragon
I just-
summons is
yeah.
one and done.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's fine, dude.
We
He's got
still
stuff to
have
do.
Klaus.
He's a single father and he's 15.
He's a single father of 2. One of them's
Yeah.
older than him. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still there. One of them is Gert.
Yeah.
One of them is
Gert.
Gert. Capital letters. Flame
Mhm.
emoji.
Yeah, the Gert. Yeah.
Alright.
Highly
Well, I'm
Gertrude.
probably gonna go hang out in mutual.
Yeah, you know what? It's early. Meet you there. Bye-bye,
Yeah,
gamers on
bye.
Twitch.